Hello and welcome to Chubby Boy Magic! Monday!
That sounded so angry.
Sounds like my shit.
Oh my god, you fucking robot voice.
Damn it. That button sticks a lot.
Yeah,
all the time.
You have
It's
way
sticky.
too much fun with that. I can tell.
The buttons are sticky for a reason.
I've also been playing with the audio adjustment of the buttons. And one person has notated, they're like, on Devin's episode, we could hear you playing with, like
Yeah.
DJ over here, Khaled. On this episode, we have a pretty cool guest. He's come in from a long way back home, but he's here. It's Lane Anus. Is it Anus?
Anus.
Anus.
And yeah, and
His OnlyFans
No.
is lame anus. Yeah. So for our guests, can go look that up.
you'll find nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like we will.
Come on,
Allegedly.
you're running a special $2.99 subscription right now. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Before we get into it,
Zach's gonna subscribe.
why are you gonna put that out on him? Like, hold on. Let me go back over here and wait. No. Oh, there we go. That's that button. What does that one do? Where's the duckling one? Lane's like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
Okay, Lane, where can people find you at on the social medias?
It's just my name, Lane Annis on Instagram.
Okay, and how
Yeah,
do you spell your last name?
ANNIS.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And you see how I was confused about that?
I know, because
I
people
was-
were thinking it was Anus.
Yeah, I'm not the first, and I'm probably not the last. What's the weirdest pronunciation of your name you've ever had?
Probably what you just said right
Dude,
there.
someone actually said that?
He just did. So
God damn it. Fair. All right, this is all fair.
It happened today.
Yeah, it happened today. I walked right into all that stuff.
Yeah.
I have buttons for everything, sir. When you come out, bam. So Lane, we've known you for a hot minute. You've got a Dyna,
correct.
correct? That has
How many times have you wrecked this dyno? Let's just dive in.
Let's just hit the pavement running.
Sorry. What year is your dyno?
It's a 2015.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
so did you get it
Very
new?
nice.
No, I did not. I bought it from a guy on Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you get a good deal on it?
Yeah. Yeah. I guess. Yeah.
Were you like, one of those? Is this available? 2200. Have it ready for me.
Have it ready and fueled up for me when I get
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got pre-approved for a loan and just went for it.
Yeah,
Nice.
fair. Okay, is that your first motorcycle?
No, it is my second street bike.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a Kawasaki Vulcan 800.
Yeah, you
That's my
did.
first one. Yeah.
Nice.
No, is my my third one.
Hold on. Brother! All right, I can't do the buttons
Yeah.
that fast.
I can't forget about the Fat Boy. I had a Fat Boy
yeah.
before my dyno.
Nice. What year was your Fat Boy?
Yeah. 05.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Ooh. Did it have the solid wheels on it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the whole point of Fat Boy.
Well, I've seen him without it. As a non-Harley owner, you should be surprised I even remember what that was. In the wind, are those just annoying as fuck?
I mean, if you're a girl,
Yeah. No, I've thought about it. I'm like, man, those look cool as fuck. And I'm like, I bet that is a gigantic sail.
He's scared when the wind blows, it's going to blow his skirt up. So he's all like,
I have almost
I don't
English.
like it when it's windy.
I never did any like big trips on it. I'm sure if you're
Okay.
putting down real miles
Yeah.
on it, it would be rough.
Did
but-
you? Were you just street? Not street. Were you just mostly city whenever you were doing that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't really know anyone to ride with, and I didn't want to go do big trips by myself.
Yeah. So that's totally one of those things that. Are you gonna do it better? Do it better and harder. I'm taking a photo. So when you first started riding, did you have a mentor? Did you have anybody you were riding with?
No.
So how did you get into motorcycles? Did you just go, I want to be cool?
I've always liked them. I've always wanted one. My parents wouldn't let me get one, so it was one of those deals.
parents.
You
Yeah.
were like, I can either smoke crack or ride motorcycles.
Yeah.
And you
Pretty
were
much.
like, I think I'll ride motorcycles.
It will be cheaper. It was not.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I grew up riding dirt bikes and four wheelers and stuff.
Okay.
But they didn't want me on the street,
Mm-hmm.
which I guess is understandable.
Yeah. Now, would you?
Which is funny because you can actually, it's just as bad on the
Oh,
dirt.
for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say, do you think you've been hurt worse on the dirt
But,
than the street? Because
I mean, water's what took me out. So.
On your birthday too, wasn't it?
No, it was July 4th.
America's birthday.
Yeah, America's birthday.
America.
Ha-
Fuck yeah.
What happened with that? It's been so long, I forgot. How
I was kneeboarding out at the lake with my buddies,
Uh-huh.
and I hit the jump or the wake, jumped it, sick, caught myself,
You caught,
caught my like the water,
Uh-huh.
like put my hand down.
and then it just went.
Yeah, spiral fractured
Oh.
my humerus bone.
Was it very humorous?
Yeah. That sounds like it wasn't painful at all.
It sounds like you were over there just
And what's fucked
playing a
up about
stranger the
that
next day.
is because you knew it happened when it happened. And then you're like trying like, fuck, I'm going to drown now.
Well,
Because-
He made a face like he didn't know it happened when it happened.
I didn't in the water. I was floating, so I didn't really notice.
Right.
Yeah. You're
But-
like, it seems a little weird,
Yeah,
but I don't know.
it hurt, but called my buddies over there with the boat, and I pulled them up like with my opposite arm.
Are you
and
left-handed?
I'm right-handed.
Okay.
Yeah, and so I pull up, and this arm went like completely backwards. Like,
Did everyone go, oh, shit?
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Anybody puke?
That's like those,
no one
Okay.
puked.
That's
but
like those skating videos or where they'll do something, bam, and their leg like
they
just
try and walk on
immediately
a
does
broken.
like a
yeah.
90-degree that way, and they're like, oh my leg.
There's a clip of a guy that's like on a roof and he's like gonna like probably a second story, just slides down it, and then when he hits the ground, his knees just go inverted the other way like a fucking ostrich. And like you can hear it, and I'm like, oh, and I got that so many times because people be like, hey, check this out. I'm like, oh fuck, dude,
Yeah.
why are you
Yeah.
ruining my day?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't see stuff like that anymore.
Oh yeah, no, you're wrong.
So you're Dinah. How many times have you wrecked it, and how many times has it been painted?
Who's the worst painter that's painted it so far?
Painted once.
Does
Okay.
it rhyme
By
with
Chris.
Smamson?
So
Does that guy that painted it also have a show where he talks to guys with Bartles and James and condoms?
I'm just here to lecture him on not being on the internet. Okay, anyway, sorry. You go back to your story.
you're good. The first one is how I got the paint job.
Yeah.
That was out here,
Yeah,
and
that was in the Flycatcher parking lot.
no, I didn't
was,
do that there.
That was just Gilly that did that.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Didn't know how many people it got.
So were you trying to stunt, or were you?
Yeah, I was drifting,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
I high sided, threw me off.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was gnarly. Had a dent in the side.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
the dent. I
Mhm.
remember because you were like, you got pulled, and you're like, "Do you think this is gonna leak?" I'm like,
Yeah.
They're like, "Well, what to find out?"
Yeah, I threw a sticker on it, so I thought it'd be cool. And then,
Did you put a Band-Aid sticker on it?
no, it was a no smoking sticker.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
My
pretty sick.
man. It's pretty sick. It's fucking cool. Did
So-
you get fucked up in that one pretty good? Or?
No, luckily I was wearing my nice fancy Rolling Sand Designs leather jacket.
RSD.
Yeah, and
Did you have a helmet on?
yes, I always wear a helmet.
That's a good man
Yeah.
right there.
Yep.
Yep. So you wrecked it doing drifting shit.
Yeah.
Tokyo Drift. Does anybody as soon as you get up go Tokyo Drift? Oh!
No.
Damn.
Yeah. It was just me and a couple other people. They were worried about me, but
Yeah.
it was all good.
Good.
The drifting is like
Yeah, it was stupid.
yeah,
it
but
was
it,
stupid.
but it looks so cool.
It looks cool as fuck.
on the the Instagram reels, it looks really cool.
Were
Yeah.
you trying to drift
until
around?
they high side and get flipped off? Then
I
that's
have
like,
no business doing that. So
Have you attempted since that?
No.
Okay, good call. All right.
I put that one away.
Yeah, you're like I've
Like,
been there, I've done that.
Water sports, drifting.
You, me, and Poseidon have an understanding. I don't even take showers anymore. The dude whips.
yeah.
Could you imagine if he was just like, I don't shower, I just take dude wipe baths?
That'd be gnarly.
Yeah, real horse bath shit right
That
there.
would not be good.
Yeah, we'd be like, hey man, by the way, the studio smells. You're gonna pay for the cleaning fee on that dog. Okay, so you wrecked it the first time drifting.
Yeah.
Tokyo Drifto,
And it rolled around with that for a while. It was just all black, just basic,
Mhm.
Dyna Bro stuff.
yeah,
Yep.
Dynabro stuff.
And then Chris felt bad for me, I guess, whenever I broke my arm. Decided to paint my bike and fix a dent.
Yeah,
It was rolling around nice like that for a while. And then I get out to Phoenix
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
and I go on a stunt ride.
Ah,
And
I learned my lesson, but not really.
no, I wasn't doing anything. I
Oh,
was
you're
just there. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
okay, all right, fair.
it wasn't me.
They told me
I swear.
could have it.
Hey, I promise. I wasn't doing anything. It was just cruising, and dude slammed on his brakes in front of me.
Oh fuck.
I had to lock mine up, and my front tire just kissed his rear tire,
Uh-huh.
just enough, and it threw me off.
Oh
But,
god.
yeah.
Was it like an action movie where you're like, I didn't think that was gonna happen like that?
Uh,
You're waiting for it to blow up in the background, like, why isn't it blowing up?
yeah. I mean, on them stunt rides, you have to just go because
Mhm.
if you don't just get up and
Yeah,
move, there's
100 plus people
yeah,
behind you.
or
Yeah.
cops and yeah.
Bell. So when did that happen?
That happened like a couple months after I moved out there.
Probably at the same time Bell put his down in Houston. Because he
Yeah,
That's
he
that's
was
about
at that-
right.
He
Yeah.
was at that stunt ride there, and dude, he trashed that.
Yeah,
his
that-
back. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
He actually does that Willy Boy stuff.
Yeah,
though.
yeah,
he-
that's what
yeah,
it was. It was, I think, it was one of their
Mm-hmm.
events down there in Houston, and it was like 200-300. He's like, yeah,
Eat shit,
we were
real
doing
bad.
this, and he's riding a wheelie and hit a pothole, and
Yeah. So the guy in front of you, did he stop? Do you even know who it was?
I know who he is. Yeah.
Did you
but,
talk to him about it after the fact?
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, though. I mean, you can't really do anything about it.
Yeah.
You're like 2 for flinching, though,
Yeah.
bitch.
He's a good guy.
Oh, that's good. So that makes it 2
Yeah.
wrecks. So is it just 2?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's like that. Yeah.
yeah.
What-
There's been a couple little random things, but nothing.
Okay, having put it down at some not considerable like life-altering speeds, other than the water, but have you had the dumbest put down? This one always makes me laugh. I know a lot of people are like, I've never put a bike down other than in my driveway, 0 miles an hour. Have you had that happen yet?
Well, we were pulling into my apartment, me and my buddy were, and he decided to turn right into a parking spot,
Okay.
and I didn't know he was turning right. And there's another one of them brake lock situations.
Yeah,
And-
and then just fell over.
Well, my knee hit his crash bar and hit my tank, and
Uh-huh.
there's a little dill right there. No,
Yeah.
not really any damage, but it's just one of them what the hell moments.
Like fuck.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
custom. That's
Yeah.
custom.
It's,
yeah,
you know,
that's
it's
how
got
you make
character.
it custom.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
character now. It's not character flaws. It's character development.
There you go.
So have you done anything else to that bike? What all's done to it besides paint?
The cams, it's got Feeling 594 cams.
Okay.
The
Nice.
heads are ported and polished.
Ooh.
Um,
Who did your head work?
Naylor Performance. He's there
which-
out of Phoenix.
Okay. So you built that motor after you got out there.
No, it had the cams and stuff when I bought it,
Okay.
but it had a base gasket leak,
Oh.
so I had to tear it all down, and then I
Nice.
sent the heads in after that. But
Sorry. So
Yeah, we didn't hear that at all.
anyway, so I've tried and it didn't work. It's our podcast. We can do whatever we want. You farted in my face yesterday, fucker. It was a weird deal.
You like it?
So now one of the things that we wanted to talk to you about when you were like, I don't know, I don't have anything to talk about. Why would I be on the podcast? Well, you're back from Phoenix, but why did you go out to Phoenix?
I went to MMI.
You went to? Are you done with?
I am graduated from MMI.
Congratulations.
He's done graduated. So what are you doing now?
I work at Arrowhead Harley Davidson.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Now what are you doing over there?
I am a lot tech / tech.
What's
I
a
do-
lot tech?
Lot techs are the guys who come and make your bike, wash your bikes, and do all
Porter.
the
A
porter.
Yeah. No, but I was a porter. And I did not have a fancy lot tech name. So
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck is lot?
Yeah.
I'm thinking like porter is like the wash guy. And you're like, no, I just move the motherfucker. I don't touch him like that. And I'm like, oh man, that was a cool. Okay. So that's, but that's not a bad deal because I have some buddies that have like side gigs at like Audi, Land Rover, Range Rover, stuff like that, and other places where they're a porter just so they get to drive cool shit and
Well-
like ride cool shit and do stuff.
Yeah.
They have me as an hourly, so they have me working on bikes and doing that. So
So when you work, you're not getting like flag hours and stuff like
no,
that.
not yet. Yeah.
Not yet. You're getting there.
It's kind of hard to start out as a beginner tech
Yeah.
straight into flat rate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So your decision to go to MMI, how did you come to that decision?
Well,
You were outrunning someone here.
I was no, I built
Bike down.
I built metal buildings for a while while I was here,
Okay.
and I just got tired of doing construction. I
Yeah.
wanted to do something I actually enjoyed, and
Mhm.
I like motorcycles.
Yeah.
So figured, what the hell?
Yeah. Now we had Shelby on, and you know Shelby,
Mhm.
and he is talking about his experience at MMI, and he really enjoyed it. He did Suzuki and Harley.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, I'm pretty sure it was Harley and Suzuki, but so he really enjoyed it. But that was some time ago, and programs change and all that stuff. Would you suggest it to someone now?
I would suggest it to someone who can get most of it paid for,
Okay.
whether that's like VA or whatever you get.
Right. Right.
And if you have like zero knowledge,
Okay.
it's a good beginner step
Yeah, like they're teaching you how to use screwdrivers and
at first.
righty
Yes.
tighty and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
It's pretty
Like,
rough.
What was your first? So, because you go through the same program regardless of if you've been working on bikes or not working on bikes.
Yeah,
right?
you start out as your motos, your basics. That's 6 classes, 3-week intervals.
Okay.
And then after that, you go into your like desired class, Honda, Harley, whichever. but
And you picked Harley.
Harley, yeah.
And did you pick another one?
No, I just did Harley.
Okay, just Harley.
Mhm.
So a lot of vets out there doing it through the VA.
Oh, yeah, tons.
Yeah. Was that intimidating at all, or was it pretty welcoming?
It was cool. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It wasn't intimidating, no.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it was intimidating moving all the way to Phoenix for sure. But
So
yeah.
what's the scene like in Phoenix? Because it looks like it's pretty legit.
Yeah, motorcycles are awesome out there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because you're like year round.
Yeah.
out
Yeah.
there. You're like, and it's.
Well, I checked yesterday. It was 70 degrees in Phoenix
Yeah.
during the day.
So
Yeah.
much right now.
I mean, that's nice now, but I do remember like last summer, it was like they're like it's 127,
yeah.
and I'm like, ugh,
Get wrecked.
like
yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, like 4
And
months is
black
brutal.
they were painting the pavement like gray, so it's like less hot.
Yeah, they also just re-oil everything.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
yeah, they don't like do road work. They
Uh-huh.
just re-oil roads for reconditioning. And then
Okay.
anytime it rains, it slick.
It's slick
Yeah.
as shit.
It's
And
a
now-
mess.
Okay. Next question. How often does it rain out there?
Not very much,
I was
but
gonna say, I feel like it, maybe the dew and the mist in the morning.
there's a monsoon season where you catch it every so often. That's what they
Yeah.
call it. Yeah.
You're just like the monsoons are coming.
Yeah.
The
Have you hiked up the one little mountain that's kind of in the middle of the town?
There's a couple. There's I think you're talking about Camelback Mountain, maybe.
That's- is
Yeah,
that the
yeah,
one
yeah.
you
That's
see
the one
from-
you can see when you're flying in. and
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, there's a couple there, but we hiked up one called Camelback, which is
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
pretty cool.
super cool.
I think
yeah.
that's what I'm.
what's the
Talking about.
elevation of it?
Oh, I don't know. You're
Did it
asking me
take you
questions I don't know.
like an hour to walk up it?
Oh no, it was like we had to like rock climb and stuff. It was pretty gnarly.
God damn.
But,
Yeah.
Okay. I've seen it the same thing because when I
Yeah,
flew
yeah.
through, well, we went on a vacation. So him and his wife and me and my wife went on a vacation to Alaska, and we went through Phoenix. So when I landed there, I was like, "LOL, look at where I'm at, Lane." But I can't leave this motherfucking
Yeah.
airport. He's like, "Where are you?" I'm like, "In the airport." Like, get through TSA somehow. Come drink at the bar with me. But I was like, "Damn, that mountain's like weirdly in the middle of it right there."
Yeah, there's Camelback. You can only hike up that, but there's another one called South Mountain that you can ride up. That's a lot of fun.
Nice.
Is it paved right up?
Yeah,
or- Okay.
yeah.
I was like, well, you taking it off road over there? And you're like, I'm just gonna keep putting more dents in this motherfucker. I'm gonna put knobbies on it.
I'm gonna jump it off the top.
Evil Knievel, baby. Could you imagine just doing it that way? Just jumping it off the
It's
top?
me and my fiance were just talking about that.
Ooh, big
Yeah.
word there.
If she goes before me, I'm riding off the Grand Canyon. So
Thelma and Louise style, you're just gonna have her in a salt shaker,
Yeah.
and you're gonna like ride off and.
right off.
I like how that's a healthy relationship. Well, if you die and it's next week, well, I guess I'm dead the week after that.
She's like,
I'm
if
gone.
you're dead, then I'm finding somebody else.
Yeah, what happened? Yeah, what was the other side of that? I've been with my wife for like 16 years, and we've had that same. Well, if she dies, I would just go. And she's like, well, if you die, I'd just be partying. I'm like, wait, what?
This is assuming we're 80 and 90.
Oh,
years
okay.
old.
Not tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like, I'm just over this.
I think my mom would be a little upset. with
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
You know who'd be really upset? A lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably the
That's
people.
true, that's
Yeah.
true.
The guy that has to move the bikes.
Not really. Not
Yeah,
really.
nah, you know, I was trying to do him solid, man. Trying to make him feel good. Okay, so you decide to go out there. You pack up. Oh, now how old are you, Lane? You're 20.
5.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
I was going to
So
26.
hang on a second. Let's rewind a little bit.
Right
So
about-
you go out there. Did you go by yourself?
Nope, I brought Bailey with me, my
Yeah.
fiance. Yeah.
Girlfriend. at the
Girlfriend.
time.
Girlfriend at the time.
Girlfriend.
Yeah.
So this year, you just like decided you're like, fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, I've been wanting to for
I
a
know
long
you've
time.
been planning
Yeah.
it. You've
Yeah.
been planning it.
It's-
So how did it happen?
We went to Zion National Park,
Awesome place.
Yeah,
One
and
of
we-
my favorite places.
hiked up a trail, and
Did
I
you
did
The
it.
Angel.
No, we did. It was a lookout over Angel's Landing.
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
have to have a permit for Angel's Landing.
I know.
Okay.
I know somebody that got a permit.
It's pretty hard to
didn't
get.
get to use it
Didn't
That
get to use
because
it.
he's a
sucks.
jackass.
Yeah.
And I hope he's listening, and I hope he knows he's a
Oh wait, the other one.
jackass.
There we go.
It was still really cool though, because we got to
No,
see
Zion's
everything.
one of my
but-
favorite places. Like, dude, it's amazing there. It's beautiful.
Yeah, we did. I think like 15, 16 miles that day. 'Cause
Oh,
we
wow.
did the
Yeah.
Narrows after that one.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool as
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, I've seen the Narrows a bunch. I want to go check it out.
Yep.
So
So did you go up into the Narrows? You
Yeah,
hike up
we-
through the river.
We went like 6 or 7 miles into the Narrows.
Damn,
at any point in time,
nice.
did you get claustrophobic or freak out?
None of that. It's not that bad there.
Oh, okay. I thought
Yeah.
it was real tight.
They
No.
call it narrows. It's
Yeah.
not that narrow.
How bad are you? Like we have a whole brand.
No,
called
it's
it.
not like that.
Yeah, like
You're like 110 pounds wet.
Yeah.
Like
194.
what?
Yeah, I weighed last night.
What did you weigh? What the fuck were you doing last night that you had to weigh?
There was a scale.
he's at his mom, he's at his mom's house. He's like, you know, let me step on it before, and then he's like, I'm gonna take this massive dump.
Yeah, I was like, did you?
and
pre
then he's
post
like,
shit?
let me step on it again.
Yeah.
And he was like, yes.
When I was boxing back in the day, when I was doing weight drops and all that shit, I'd like go weigh in the morning, work out 3-4 hours, weigh myself, and then go take gnarly shit. And I was like, I'm always surprised that shit feels like it was 5 pounds. It was only a pound. I'm like, what? I'm robbed of what I thought was coming out of my body. It's filled out of the bowl. Do you have a scale at your house, your apartment?
No. We
Okay,
don't,
that's so
Yeah.
this is just morbid curiosity for you.
Yeah,
at this point.
yeah.
Okay. So you proposed. Congratulations. You know. So how long have you been with her?
It would be 6 years this coming March.
Did you?
And what took you so long?
That's where I was going. How many times
Yeah.
did you get that question?
It was
Was she like dropping these subtle hints, like,
Well-
oh look, she got married?
Yeah.
she was in college for the first like 4
Uh-huh.
years of it, 5 years, and then I went to school. It just never seemed right.
Yeah,
and
Did
then,
she graduate?
yeah, she graduated,
that's
then I
good-
graduated.
good boy.
She-
You got a sugar mama now.
yeah.
She a nurse.
She works with children with autism, so
Oh, so it was
Oh.
a natural fit for you two.
When she first met him, that wasn't the career path she was gonna go with. But she was like, I'm really talented and gifted at this.
her major is marriage and family and gerontology, so she likes old
Okay,
people
yeah.
too. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
Gerontology.
was like, geriatrics.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So
That's my neighborhood.
yeah, there you go. The first half was me, and the second half definitely you. Yeah. She's like, "How old do you want to make it to?" So you guys have you decided that you're gonna stay out there? You want to move back? Or?
We have a lease until September 2025, and
Uh-huh.
we'll go from there. We
Okay.
don't have any kids or anything, so
Yeah.
it's really
So
whatever.
okay, so you go
Don't have kids.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
You
wait.
can have one, but like enjoy it.
Yeah.
Travel, go live someplace. If you want to go live someplace, live someplace.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
we
absolutely.
Yeah.
Because once you come back to Oklahoma, you'll never get out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just telling you from experience.
Yeah, I've had a lot of buddies of like when I got into my career, like they're like, "Oh, I'm moving to this market and that market." And I'm like, "That's cool," and they come back home and they're like, "I can't fucking get out of here now because I can't afford to go anywhere else."
Yeah,
I fucking,
yeah,
they
pretty,
and what,
pretty much.
Usually they move off someplace. They are not married. They get married here and like, "God damn it, I can't leave." Oh, ball and chains really holding me back. Yeah. So, okay. So you go through MMI and then. Are they? So what was your? How long did it take? 2 years?
No, it's 11 months.
Do you feel like at the end of the 11 months you were adequately trained?
I wouldn't say just from the school.
Uh-huh.
I would have felt adequately trained.
Yeah, so you would
But for the fact that I did a lot of stuff outside of school on top of it,
Yeah.
it made me feel better.
yeah, because you were out there doing some cool stuff, and you made friends with other people that are out there doing stuff.
Yeah, and I
so-
was one of the only guys at the garage, so everyone always came over to my house to work on all their shit.
Nice.
Yeah. So now, do all your friends always ask? Do you have a lift yet?
No.
So no one's like. So all like the guys that have singer stands like, can I come over do an oil change at your place?
Yeah.
But besides that, you're like, don't come over here and
I
do an oil
mean,
change.
if you want to work on it, just make sure it's gone. Clean up after yourself.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Put the tools away, huh?
Oh yeah, but and somebody says, "Hey, just leave the tools right there,"
Yeah. So
and you leave the tools right where he said.
yeah, no, I'd say he did the lift kit on his Jeep last week, and I had to go to a Christmas party, so I had to leave before he was almost done with it. And so yeah, I just put the tools away. So I finally yesterday.
No, you did not say that. You said,
Oh, we'll leave the tools right here. I'm sorry.
yeah. And
How-
so what did I do? I put some of them away because I wiped them down, put them back.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I'm not sure where that one goes, where that one goes, so I will leave it right where he said. And then he texted me back, "You just left shit out everywhere. I gotta put it all up." And I'm like, no.
He's like, I got the receipts. Yeah, no, I almost. So do you have a lot of? Do you kind of consider your garage to be a little communal, or is it mostly like you got 2 or 3 people, and that's really about it to come over and work on stuff?
Oh, I didn't care really.
Okay.
Yeah, I would go upstairs too. I
He's
didn't.
way more
yeah.
chill about his shit than I am.
I didn't have people that I didn't trust over there. So
He's way more. No, yeah. The amount of people that have my garage door code. Like just drop shit in the fridge, it'll be fine. So yeah, like so. Did you, when you went through school, you had tools and stuff like that, but did you get any tools provided and all that stuff? They used to do that.
How much do you owe the Snap-on truck?
I owe 0 to the Snap-on truck.
He's like, Harbor Freight, on the other hand,
He's
me
like-
in Pittsburgh.
He's like,
okay.
but I have 2,700 little free screwdrivers.
Are they still doing that even? I don't know if they still do
Yeah, I got one.
He's like, I've got 12, actually.
The school doesn't. They have tools like in the classrooms for you to use, but they don't. With your tuition or whatever,
Yeah.
they give you a little voucher for Snap-on.
Okay.
And I got a couple torque wrenches and a few other things with that.
Okay.
But
So nothing like crazy.
no.
Yeah, because
I mean, we're talking Snap-on torque
So-
wrenches.
yeah,
That's like,
that's fair.
that's like $2,000.
What's retail on all that?
It's also half price through the school.
Okay.
With the tool guy
Oh,
there,
nice.
they get it half price somehow.
Oh, shit.
So how long is that valid for you? Can you go still?
Just while you're in school. It's a bullshit deal because you're all broke in school.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
they're like, hey, you want to try crack? You can't afford it, but you can look at it.
Hey, buddy, I need this socket set.
I'm like, how is he buying all this shit?
I was trying to get everyone to hit me up and I'll buy them tools, but
Dude, I remember when you were talking about it, I was like, look, man, you can go through my toolbox. I own like 4 Snap-on things or Matco things, and that's it. Everything else. I was a tech for a while, and like I have 2 doctor's bags and a traveling box, and that I did most of my work with all that shit.
Yeah.
Because I worked between a salvage yard and in a repair facility, so it was all I just needed to be
It's
able
like-
to dump and go.
When I was over at Caleb's house, and he's like, everything is Snap-on.
Yeah, he's-
like,
oh my God.
He's like handing me this, and I'm like, Jesus Christ.
He's
Cri-
like, the box that comes
Yeah.
in is labeled
Yeah.
Snap-on,
His
and it's
pr-
a $1,400 box.
His pry bar was Snap-on. I'm
Yeah.
like, can't hide money.
yeah.
Caleb's bougie.
Oh, yeah,
I love him
yeah.
to death,
Yeah.
but man, and he's got it all color coordinated. Like if I had,
It's awesome.
I know.
like
I know.
The
I'm
mine
like, I was like, I'm eyeing that. I'm eyeing that.
the only reason mine are all the same color is because I buy Craftsman. So, like, but I have Pittsburgh shit in there. I mean, like when Sears closed out, I went fucking bananas. That one, I was like, the one over off of Western.
Yeah.
I fucked
See,
somebody's day up.
all my stuff's Craftsman because I got it. I would borrow my dad's. I had it figured out. I would borrow something from my dad and use it, and then I would get like, if I was borrowing his sockets, I'd get like a set of sockets for Christmas. And he always did Craftsman because this is back when Sears was still open, and it was
Good
like
Craftsman.
Still
live-
good,
It was
yeah.
good Craftsman, and you
Yeah.
could take it back and like, oh, my screwdriver, the tip broke, and they're like, here's a new one. And so he was like, I'd be like, oh, let me use this, and it'd be like, oh, I got an air compressor for Christmas, and so all my stuff's like Craftsman, and yeah, because then I go looking at like Matco or Snap-on, and I'm like, get fucked.
Yeah. Do you? So what box do you have right now? Do you have a U.S. General box?
Yeah,
Ah,
just
I
a
fucking knew
Yeah.
it.
5-drawer US
Dude,
General.
Dude, they're nice.
They're really nice.
They're really fucking nice.
No, I bought.
and the price is like,
I got it on sale. It was $200 for the 5-drawer.
yeah.
Oh, dude. So it's a rolly.
Yeah.
With the
Yeah.
flip top or the
Yeah.
one? Is it the center?
No, it just folds up
The-
like that. Yeah.
Okay. So I want one of those. Do you actually use the flip top?
I locked my toolbox.
Okay. Oh, is it at the shop?
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. You don't have any. So you have two tool sets.
Yeah. My toolbox
Oh.
it works much more for sure.
Yeah. One pulled up a little bit.
Oh, my bad.
There we go. Hold on. I'll take care of it in a second. So
Is it this one?
yeah,
Okay.
probably. I don't know. That seems right. I just was like, why is he walking away? So we've been making the joke about, we had Donnie on and loved Donnie to death, and he was like, hey man, how's everything going over there? I'm like, God damn it, Donnie.
Yeah, like Donnie, put it. Put it
But I
in
was
your
like,
face.
right here. And he didn't wear the earbuds. So like, I'm just like, and he has no idea about any of the noise. I'm like,
I mean, he does now.
yeah, he's listened. He's gonna definitely listen to this one. Shout out to Donnie. So you've got your U.S. General.
It's
this
the metal
one
one
here.
right there.
It-
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what's nice? He's a mechanic. I'd be like, it's that. Tighten that down to 25 inch
yeah.
pounds right there. You're good. Perfect. So you couldn't buy any tools when you're in MMI. And then you get out, and then so how long did you get placed with the Harley dealership, or did you just door knock?
I started there as a porter in school.
Okay.
Yeah.
How hard was it to do that?
like school and work?
No,
or-
just to get the job over there.
It wasn't bad. I had to harass him, but
You showed up every day.
yeah, I
You're
don't
like-
mind doing
you're
that.
like, what
Yeah.
the fuck is this crackhead doing here again?
Did you start looking at bikes to get the sales guy to come over and be like, "Hey, do you want?" And you're like, "No, I want a job. God damn it!"
Yeah, no, I went straight to the service department.
Okay,
Yeah,
straight over there.
I don't mess with them salesman guys.
You're like, "That's over there.
Yeah.
That's money I don't have."
That's them.
yeah, them's people's over there. So you start doing that. You've been over there for a little bit, and then so you started out as a lot tech because I want to say that now because that's cool. That's way better than what I was going to call it. And then how long were you doing that before you got? Did you finish school and then get moved into?
They started letting me do more stuff. Yeah, after I graduated school, I got closer with the techs and
Okay.
stuff. But yeah,
So you had
Nice.
to, you've got vetted a little bit.
yeah.
Okay. And then, so what's the biggest job you've done over there so far on a bike?
I mean, I've replaced valve springs. I've torn down motors all the way
Okay,
already.
cool.
Yeah,
So
hit
are they doing any kind of like performance upgrade stuff or suspension upgrades, or is it mostly like
Stage 2 Screaming Eagle, brother.
So like
Yeah.
3-hole?
It's mainly services,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
tires
Yeah.
and 3 holes, but they have the random go fast guy that comes in when it's like a
Right,
135 or something.
Right.
but
Nice.
nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
It's where I'm at. I'm close to Sun City,
Okay.
and that's like the old people capital of the
Yeah,
world.
yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
a lot
well, I
of
mean,
retirees
yeah.
go there.
Yeah.
There's like more golf courses in Phoenix than.
Yeah.
Like,
So
I think Palm Beach is second.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Or
Yeah.
Palm Springs.
there's a lot of trikes and limiteds and
Dude,
just
okay.
older dudes that
Oh, jeez. Have you moved a trike? Have you ridden a trike yet?
yeah.
How fucking ungodly is it?
I mean,
They're tough to steer.
yeah. I mean, that's the only
That's
thing.
the only
Yeah.
thing. Because you're like, I was surprised when I rode one. Like,
He's looking at a Honda Goldwing trike because elderly.
No, no. Actually, I rode one through the Texas Hill Country, and so, like, I was surprised at how much you got to fight that fucker.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
cranking on it to.
All
get
these
it
guys
steering.
can't hold up a bike, but they're gotta crank the
I
handlebars
know,
for the
I
truck.
know. That's why I was like, dude, okay, but.
Did,
Then they're like, at least it's got reverse.
Yeah.
Are you going backwards that
Yeah.
much?
Yeah, that's
You
every
know,
time.
I mean,
Every time someone's like, I can do reverse on, I'm like, what the fuck? Now I had a BMW that was my first real big bike, and the touring one has reverse on it, and the only difference is it's just old man style. And when I was backing into the spots, I'm like, man, you want to be real nice. Beep, beep, beep. I'm like, why do my old motorcycles have this shit? So the ones that you've dealt with, are those all factory trikes? Because I know that there's aftermarket outfitters.
So we had a Dyna that came in as like I think they're convertibles is what they
Yeah,
call it.
yeah, yeah.
They had like a full on swing arm on the
Okay.
back or axle on the
Oh,
back. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because like
we
there's-
had a guy on who he's got a sporty that he had
Eric.
done.
It had an
Eric.
FXR fairing on it and stuff. It's pretty
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah. Oh, I remember you. You sent a picture of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the ones that, because I was wondering about it, because like, have you rode a Can-Am Spider where it's the two front?
I haven't rode one of those.
He's not gay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I haven't been on one either. I don't know how I'd feel about the two automotive style front tires. I'm like,
Well, the Harley trikes run
Yeah,
like car
har-
tires in the
on the
rear.
rear.
Yeah.
and I feel on the front you would definitely really be fighting the front.
Yeah,
I see what you're
yeah,
saying,
with-
yeah.
as
Yeah.
wide as they are.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm like, do they have a LSD in them? Do they have a little mini spool? Like, how's it? Because it's got like a little, I don't know if it's a 4.9-inch or what the fuck's in the rear end of them, but like, it can't be a solid. Eric's is a solid rear axle,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
means
well,
he's got some balls.
yeah, but he's also not running car tires.
No, yeah, he's got motorcycle tires.
He's
on
got
the back.
motorcycle
Yeah.
tires.
On the rear.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was a previous guest we had. He
You
lost
should listen.
He
Go back.
lost his leg in a motorcycle accident, and so and it was his left
Left leg.
leg. Yeah,
From about here down.
Yeah,
From
so
about
he's
just above
got
the
a-
knee down.
he's got a jockey shift,
Mhm.
and he had his Sportster converted, and they did a solid axle, and they did the what were they 16s on the back?
I think so. Yeah, it's about that.
And I mean, it's good looking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
he-
sick.
It really is. It's
doesn't-
it's actually like
It
I'm
doesn't
like
have.
fuck it. It really looks good. It looks like it'd be fun, and he's
Yeah.
ridden it all across the country.
Yeah, he's like, I still get it because he was talking about how he lost his leg, and he's like, I still ride. And I was like, how? Just curious. I mean, like, just from an engineering standpoint, like, how do you do it? And he's like, I have a trike, and I try. I had my bike and converted it. I'm like, oh, that's cool. But I was like, it's a lot of engineering that goes into all those. And his doesn't have the rear top thing on and all that. But
yeah.
So least favorite thing that comes in the door, you're like, fuck, that kind of a bike is here.
I mean, I don't like working on trikes. Trikes and Softails are the worst.
Why is Softails the worst? Tell me about how Softails are the worst.
Everything with Softails, maintenance-wise, is just a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
It's a little bit harder one way or another.
Yeah. He has a Softail Heritage Deluxe. Is it just a Heritage?
No, it's just
Deluxe?
Deluxe.
Okay.
I mean, it's basically a Heritage, but it's different enough that they could be like,
Slightly
oh,
off.
that part's double.
Yeah, and he was like, he all the time goes like, I need you to come over with your retard strength and take care of this for me. Because I'm like, I'm just 20 years younger than you, I guess. I'm not that strong. And then I'll be like, Lenny, squeeze. Well, he's like, can you get this fucking oil filter off my Softail? And I was like, I can try. I don't know what asshole put that thing on there, but they ugga-dugga the shit out of it. Because like, it's not a hard place to get. I just couldn't get it to come loose. Are you showing him Eric's bike? Yeah, so it's a pretty interesting bike. And I can't remember how many miles he said he's put on it.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, for the conversion of it, it's like, no, that.
Was that the bike he was riding before he lost his leg, too?
Is that the one? I can't remember.
No.
Is he the one he wrecked on, like, totaled?
Yeah.
It was a pretty gnarly
he had a
accident.
center median coming back from Stillwater.
It was was it the cable barrier?
I can't remember if it was cable barrier or center median. I don't know. He hit something, and
to me, the cable barrier was. I don't know why it would be more terrifying to hit one at speed.
I don't know.
I feel like that would be so much worse than a fucking concrete barrier. I don't know.
I've seen
either one of them just sounds
not
awful.
Good.
I've seen someone hit a concrete barrier. It's rough.
Yeah.
What happened?
I had a tire blowout on my bike, and I pulled off, and it was a road that teed.
Okay.
And this guy, I heard it was a Charger. I just hear it wailing down the road, and he doesn't stop and jumps this road, and it lands straight into a concrete barrier.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I had to run over there, and
At least he was in the car.
yeah, he was his legs were smashed, but it was gnarly.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's that was like the uptick of when you're out riding for like fun and pleasure. You're like out in traffic more.
What?
He was playing with this thing earlier. Editor's note, producer's note. Spanky was over here playing with one of the plastic things. I had to like go stop like with my eyes. I was like, I feel like a dad. He's fucking mic stands. You come across more accidents that way. And then when I first started riding, I would just ride out in the middle of nowhere and then come back. I wouldn't do a lot of city stuff. Don't worry, I'm just gonna keep doing it. Just keep an eye on it. And I would come across fucking some gnarly shit where I'm like, and I would normally, if it's a car, I'll go over but I did see a tractor trailer on the side of the road that flipped or laid down on its side. It went nap, and I was about to call. I was gonna pull off, and like right as I do, fucking OHP just comes flying past me. It's like, I don't have to do anything. I don't have to be responsible. I was like, I don't want to see this shit. It's gonna look bad.
Yeah.
So
what's your next bike you're gonna? What do you think about?
Rogue Glide CVO, right?
I do want a Road Glide, but I want to go skinny tire. I want to get
yeah.
earlier. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the look. I like the way they look.
03 Road Glide would be beautiful.
Ooh.
But I love the anniversary bikes. But
Okay. So that's what the determining factor of the 03 was.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So have you seen one come across the sales floor and you're like, go talk to them people's now?
Not at the dealership, no. They don't.
Yeah,
They don't have bikes that old there.
Yeah. What's the oldest one? Do you guys service all years, or is it pretty? Do you guys have
Like
a kind
10 years back, and then everybody else can get fucked.
There's an old guy there that messes with some Evo stuff, but really Evo's
That's the oldest.
Yeah.
There's no like shovels or.
Not at ours, no.
Yeah.
There's enough other shops in Phoenix that specialize in that stuff. So.
No, that's cool. Yeah. So Phoenix, there's just everybody's out there riding all the time.
Yeah.
I was like, is there a Grom outside stunting in my driveway? So when you're out there riding, when you first get there, how long did it take you to make some friends? Did you fall in pretty quickly, or?
I found a Southwest Club style.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, before we went out there, it's another bike night deal, like what we do here.
Yeah.
And I got there. I waited a couple weeks before I went, but I met everyone
there.
there.
You gotta let the adrenaline kind of die down. You're like, I don't want to be. I
Yeah.
don't want to seem like I'm too happy or
Yeah.
too friendly.
Yeah.
You're like, I can't do too much.
Then we went out there and met them guys. They're all really cool.
Okay.
And then I got into school because we went out there a month before I
Yeah.
started school. But then once I started school, I met a bunch of guys. But,
Yeah. So you have a pretty good group of guys you ride with now? Or?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
You've
had
been
a-
doing a lot of riding.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's been fun. I got a few friends. Jack and Brandon are my two closest friends that we go and do a bunch of stuff with. But
Cool.
yeah.
So you have your group of guys, and then there's all the different events and stuff you go to. So is there a bike night every night of the week out there, pretty much?
They were doing that initially whenever I moved out there,
Mhm.
and then they started getting fancy and
Fancy.
yeah, they do like a big event every other week, and
I was like, hit the button.
they have a bunch of sponsors that come out there, which is cool because out there, that's where everyone is
Yeah.
in
Right.
the motorcycle scene. So we were having bike nights at like FXR division and
Okay.
Ramjet Racing and
Dang.
really cool places
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
But
Yeah. So that's got to be pretty cool to go, rub elbows with those guys too.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because you're just like, it's not like here. Where
Yeah, you've been hitting some bike nights where Crucy's at. And
Mhm.
How tall is Crucy?
He's not very tall.
He's like 4'7".
Yeah.
Is it like?
He's-
No, he can't. Is he really 4'7"?
He's like Gilly. He's like Gilly size.
Gillies.
I would say, yeah, Gilly size probably.
Right?
Oh,
Really?
So he's 4'9".
No. How tall is Gilly? He's 5'1", 5'2".
No, he's 4'9".
He's just barely. Crazy looks. Tom Cruise is notably very short,
Mhm.
and then I ran into a guy that worked on the production. He's like, he's short, but he's not like as short as you think he is. So he's like, you go up to him and you think you're gonna be looking down. He's like, you kind of look just kind of down. So is Crucy like? Because have you met Crucy?
Yeah, I've met him a couple times.
So you get like, do you have your phone number and his phone?
No,
Kinda
not
cool?
like that.
Okay.
no.
Like you're not on first name.
No, I
basis?
met him at events and stuff. But
Is he pretty personable, pretty nice?
yeah, for sure at events. I've heard people go talk to him like in a shop when he's working and not as personable, but I mean,
Yeah, I mean, he's
I
at
would
work.
be, yeah, I would be the same way. So.
Yeah, it's like when people
Get
come
the
up.
fuck out of here.
What do you want? I'm trying to
Are you-
build shit.
Yeah.
He's like, are you paying me money?
Yeah.
But yeah, I met him and I got to ride with Trent, his co-worker or whatever.
Yeah.
They both own Cruzy together.
Okay, I
but
was like, I don't know who that is. I know Cruzy a little bit.
yeah, Trick Bike Trent is his Instagram.
Cool.
But
Yeah.
I've got to ride with him a few times on the street. That was really cool.
Yeah. Now, was that
Yeah,
like a
they
big?
do a lot of stunning stuff on Instagram. I watch him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then so V Twin Visionaries out there, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then
Dude, his shit is fucking amazing.
Yeah, they do some really cool stuff.
Yeah.
Motor Witch is out there.
okay,
Yeah, I don't know if you ever heard of him.
Nope.
He does a lot of the performance stuff,
Yeah.
big motor builds.
Okay.
But there's a ton of people.
yeah.
That Pan Am that V Twin
Oh, that one.
dropped.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
so fucking
They're
good
sweet.
looking.
Yeah.
I was like,
I got to
oh
see
my
that
God,
in person.
I want one. Yeah.
Because them and FXR Division did it together.
Yeah, yeah.
And they had that at that bike night at the
Yeah.
FXR Division one. It's super cool.
That's cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, like I think that's the one really cool thing about that is if you're really into motorcycling, you can get thrusted into some, even if you're not into Harley or the cruiser stuff, there's a lot of things that you can go out there and see.
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
in the swap meets, I mean, there's at least a swap meet once a month.
Yeah.
There, at least,
yeah,
if not more. But
and that's what's it's nice because you can just really inundate yourself into the motorcycle
Yeah.
Yeah.
lifestyle community and all that stuff. Because
We're-
isn't Dixon out that way too?
yeah, Dixon's
Yeah,
in
yeah.
there.
I was gonna say.
It's a suburb. It's in Mesa, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Okay, they're in Mesa. Yeah,
It's the same
You
thing.
can go hit their warehouse sale.
yeah. So I have the Hoffman Designs one, and I really wanted to do the interior. The interior.
That was not me.
Yeah, I was laying farting under the mic. So the Hoffman one is this purple and kind of blue Dixon, and I was like, I want to do the interior of my car in that, and I couldn't buy enough shirts. So I was like, I emailed and called and was like, how much does like a bolt of this fabric cost? And they're like, that's not how that works.
That's not how you can do that.
Yeah, I was like, I just really need it for a specific weird project, not anything else. And they were like, that's again not how that works.
Call our factory in China.
I don't know. Did they make their shit there?
No,
I have
it's in
no clue.
China.
I don't own any Dixons.
China.
You don't own any Dixons?
Zero.
Yeah.
Is that a personal preference or just
It's just where I draw the line.
Yeah.
to be a Dynabro,
Yeah.
bro? Okay.
I can't do that. I can't fully
He's like,
commit.
I'm not that gay.
wearing glasses all the time, the big selling point.
Oh, they got the
little lens cleaning cloth because I'm all the time like, man, I just don't want to scratch my
Oh
glasses.
yeah, they had the lens cleaning and the holder.
The
yeah.
double holes
Yeah.
because I have prescription sunglasses and glasses, so I'm that kind of nerd.
Double
Yeah.
holes.
Yeah. I am like, people are like, you don't even own a fucking Dyno or a Harley. I'm like, they're so fucking convenient. I buy overalls for the same reason. Just really convenient. Not gonna lie. Do you have overalls working yet?
Not to work in, but I've had many pairs of overalls.
I feel like a blue collar man over such as himself building buildings. Yeah. So you don't know you're looking for an 03 Road Glide, so the listeners will get on that and send you way too expensive ones to hopefully purchase. So what's the?
I know where you can get like an 08, 09 one, probably pretty cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Out in Hera.
Yeah. It's an 08.
It's an 08. It's been abused.
It's been really abused.
Really
abused.
Yeah. Kind of like him.
That poor soul.
Yeah.
Dude.
Shitty gas station burrito.
So he saw you the night before, I think. Burrito, when you got the tire done.
Yeah, before y'all came and saved him.
Yeah.
He
How deadpan that shit was too. Before you drove 22 hours straight to help a buddy.
Yeah, he was doing his little road trip.
Yeah.
And he was coming through Phoenix. It was either the night he slept that night and couldn't start it after he woke back up. So he took like a little power nap on the side of the road.
Yeah.
In Payson or Flagstaff, I think it was. Because we did the tire at my buddy's shop. Then we went and got a couple beers, and then he took off. And
so how long did he stay with you?
It was like 4 or 5 hours.
Just like a shitty gas station burrito. Like I had it, and then it was here for 4 or 5 hours.
It came and it went out quick.
He doesn't. I don't think he's too fond of Phoenix. But,
No, I don't think he's really fond of that fucking state.
But it's all right. It was fun. I'm glad he came.
Yeah, no.
I'm always here for helping people out too, special buddies.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
Sorry, I know I'm fat. It's my belt buckle's driving me nuts. But no, because like he was like, I got to hang out with Lane. So I was like, how's Lane? How's everything going with him? And he talked about it for like maybe 10 minutes or so. And he was so fucking exhausted. He passed out, and then he passed out. And I was like, all right, I guess I'm just up here alone in the truck. After with that, hold on. So the professional truck driver, I was like, you strap your bike to my trailer. And he's like, got it. And wait a minute, 7 whole fucking miles before that road glide or the street glide, almost. You could see
it was leaning like a cholo.
Yeah, I was like looking at the fairing. I'm like, hey, dude, look back there. And he's like, because I'm like, from up here it looks fucked. And he's like, that's fine, it's fine. I'm like, look, will you fucking look?
Yeah.
And
then you hit a bump and it goes
whoop.
it was like, yeah.
We need to pull over. And I was like, I'm strapping it my way now. And so then after that, I was like, how's Lane? He's like, pretty good. That's all I'm in left. I was like, you didn't even hang out. I was like, how was Bailey? He's like, I don't know.
Yeah, we met. Me and my buddy met him. Well, he came to the house, and then we went to. I have another buddy I went to school with that has his own shop.
Okay.
So we went there, changed a tire, and went from there. Yeah.
Just out there. So your buddy that has his own shop after school, is he a Phoenix native or?
He is some European technically. I can't remember exactly where it was.
European,
yeah.
still in our jobs.
He lived in Chicago too, but
what the fuck?
Yeah, he's traveled around a lot, but he lives in Phoenix now.
Okay.
They opened up a shop, Unreal Moto.
Is that who you were sharing stuff from the other day?
No, the Shift Happens.
Yeah,
that's my buddy Brandon. He's from Texas.
Okay.
I met him through school as well.
Okay.
And yeah, he lived with me for a bit. We got pretty close, and
yeah, but they did. Tip the tip.
Yeah, he got a girlfriend, and then he moved a mile away. So,
do you have walkie-talkies to talk with you?
No, not yet.
Yeah. Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, we have debated having walkie-talkies, but it's just a little far away from the walkie-talkie to work. So do you think when you see these guys starting their own shop up? I mean, obviously that's a lot of capital and a lot of and out there it's probably very inundated with a lot of privateer shops and stuff. But how do you feel? Have you thought about that at all? You got a little shitty and grin there when I brought that up.
Yeah.
No, it's just not me. I don't want to do that yet. Okay. Eventually,
yeah.
I want to get some time underneath my belt before I try and go and open a shop.
It'd be nice. I mean, so have you been looking at like the privateer shops where you kind of want to be like, one day if I could turn wrenches in there, and learn, because I mean, again, you're like you said, straight out of school, you're not going to just be like, you know, yeah, you got
That
to
ain't
put
me.
your time.
I've learned a lot just from being in the dealership as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The nice thing is whenever you're working at your age right now, and these bikes will be prevalent for you even if you go into the aftermarket, or not the aftermarket. Well, if you do go in the aftermarket, but if you go private side, you know, you'll be working on these bikes. So you have learned these pretty well. So you know how to use the programming to do the different shit from Harley and all that stuff. So it's nice that way.
Yeah.
To get that.
What's your favorite thing to work on? Like old, new. What do you like?
I like twin cams.
Yeah.
I'm a
TCs,
twin cam
man.
girly. Yeah.
Dude, I hear that from a lot of people.
That's just what I have. It's what I like.
Yeah,
I think they sound the best personally. But
I agree.
He's pretty fond of them.
I'm fond of
He's like
that and Evos. I like.
Yeah.
Evo sound good too.
Yeah. I like my carbureted Evo.
A Thunderheader on an Evo.
Yeah,
It's hard to beat.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thunderheader on a twin cam.
It's also very hard to beat.
Yeah.
Very hard to beat. They do sound pretty fucking good.
Those goddamn Thunderheader prices, though.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Their mounts like to break too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a
You know, honestly though, that's any of them out there. They're all.
if you ride hard, brother, you're gonna break some shit.
Come on, they all have their ups and downs. I like the looks of TBR, but you know, I mean, they look nice.
That's what I have now.
Yeah.
My end cap fell off.
They're new.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they're new. All this new stuff that they're coming out with, I'm like, God damn, it looks good.
I really like the Fab 28 ones. Right
Yeah,
now. They're pretty
yeah.
sick. But
Yeah, they don't have anything for twin cam, Softail.
yeah,
Yeah,
not for the Softail.
no,
Yeah.
no.
No.
It's M8, you know, but they have stuff for M8, just you know, nothing for
No.
twin cam Softail.
The fake Dynas.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. I think it was Donnie. He was like, you should get a lowrider, blah, 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 the fake Donnie. I'm like, I don't know all this shit. I just want an FXR because it's old and I know that one.
I think Harrison's selling his
Yeah, there you
his
His-
lowrider.
yeah,
He is?
yeah,
What?
Yeah.
Wait, the DJ's old bike?
yeah,
He's selling that one?
yeah,
Huh. Okay.
yeah.
I didn't know that.
I mean, you haven't been around forever.
I missed one bar night. 'Cause I wanted to come out because you were here and I wanted to hang out.
No, you
but
didn't.
I did. I
No, you
did
didn't.
specifically because of you. And because I hadn't seen you in so long.
He
And
was
I
like, I had already had a drink, and I'm like, and that's never stopped you from.
I had 3 heavy pours of bourbon.
and
And I was watching my
that's never stopped you before.
2025. I'm trying not to get a DUI. It already rhymes. It works. But I was like, man, I really want to go out. And they couldn't get all their shit together, figuring out where they were. And then like he texted me, he's like, we're over at Good Times. I was like, I'm on the couch, cozied up, buddy. I'm fucking 2 sheets to the wind already, man. I'll see him on Friday. He'll be fine.
Yeah, we didn't end up getting into like 9 Saturday, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I had to
So-
hang out with my parents for a bit, and then
Yeah.
we headed out. But
Yeah. So have you, did you get anything cool for Christmas?
yeah, I got good stuff. We got
got
Airbnb,
cash.
yeah, cash and
Yeah.
Airbnb gift cards.
Airbnb gift cards. Is that
Yeah.
a big proponent of your life out there now?
I mean, we like to travel,
Okay.
and that's a good way to
Yeah. To
get some of the
utilize-
trip knocked off.
Yeah. I didn't know that they even
When
did
you
gift cards.
when are y'all getting married?
March. No, I gotta look at a calendar, dude. I, can't.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
don't let her.
You're already
forgetting.
forgetting all the shit
I
that you're
know.
not supposed to forget, dog.
I got
He's like, Bailey, I'm just like,
April 26th is when we're doing it. It's the last
next year-
weekend
this
in
coming
April.
April?
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
Well, you got engaged.
Yeah,
over the summer.
4/26/25.
We got.
Could you want to wait a year to make it 4/26/26?
We didn't want a long engagement. That's
Okay.
I don't like long engagements. I think that's
You should
to
do
each
it.
their own.
You should
but
do it in February 6th and 26th.
We're just
Then
going.
it
To,
just be 26/26.
Yeah.
we're just going to Vegas and having some family
Nice
come.
Chapel of
Yeah.
Love or Whitechapel.
No, we're doing it at Caesars actually.
At
Damn.
Caesars?
Yeah, so we looked at the chapel,
Uh-huh.
Right.
and she Bailey put her location down on Google Maps or whatever, and looked out, and there's like 4 strip clubs.
Yeah.
As soon as you walk out, she wasn't really.
Oh,
liking
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Oh,
no,
oh.
it's in a shitty
Yeah, it is
part
not
of
a great part of town.
So-
shitty part of Vegas.
Caesars was only like $100 more to book it with me.
Really?
Yeah,
Damn,
How much is the
nice.
little chapel then?
it's expensive.
Yeah.
Because it's
And
the
it is
notoriety
like
of it. Yeah.
I remember first time I was like walking around there at night, and like people were like, "Ooh, no,
Yeah.
no,
Why
no,
are you
no."
here?
Yeah, they're like, you should not do that." And I was
Yeah.
like, "What? It's
I've walked through the
I was
ghettos
like,
of Paris.
I'm
It can't be that
not
goddamn bad.
crackheads," and they're like, "Yeah,
Yeah. Go get robbed and rape murdered. Not murder raped? No, rape murdered.
I stayed in Circus last time I was in Vegas.
God
and
damn.
I felt
you
like that the whole
really
time,
are
dude.
Just that's you don't see the cash flowing out of my hand, but that was a moment.
Circus is rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very rough.
That's probably the worst casino in Nevada.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
cheap though.
Well,
How
yeah.
much was it per night?
I don't remember. My buddy's got like a Groupon deal.
Okay, hold on, let's start
It was probably like
start back there.
it was probably like $9 a night.
I think it was more than that, but
when I was doing a
it wasn't. It
I
wasn't
mean,
bad.
I stayed at the Stratosphere for like $19 a night.
God
Like,
damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we were doing a work conference out there, and they were like, "You can go if it's under this dollar amount." And I was like, "All right." So I was like, I'd never been to Vegas, so I was looking at everything. And I had a buddy that lived in North Vegas, and he's like, "Not there, not there, not there, not there, not there." Fucking actually, let me give you the list of places you can stay at. And he knows me from Oklahoma City. He's like, "Nope, you're here." And Hard Rock was the last one he suggested, and he was like, "That's a last ditch effort. That's a real rough." And I was like, "Can't it's Hard Rock. Can't be that bad." I went in there.
It's that bad.
It's pretty bad.
It's pretty bad.
It's pretty
Yeah.
fucking rough.
Yeah. It's like Harris.
Oh
Rough.
yeah, yeah,
Harris is rough.
yeah. I didn't get to go to Fremont. Did you go to Fremont when you were out there?
I still haven't been in Fremont.
Fremont is fun.
Yeah, it looks like it would be a
And-
good time.
Oh, I went when I was a kid.
You
we
have a
we like stopped by for a bit
okay,
Yeah.
with my parents.
okay, yeah. And you're in Vegas with your parents.
Yeah,
Did they gamble?
No.
No, not
that's the religious.
at all.
so- We just stopped in. We hit like the Count's Customs and the pawn shop and
How? Okay, you
Oh
were
yeah,
there.
because that's where Pawn Stars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
24
I
hour
always
Pawn.
forget about it because I'm like, I want to roll by there and
it's don't.
yeah. I was gonna say
yeah.
you were
That's why.
probably
That's why I've heard that it's like
yeah. You were probably there for the heyday when the show was really going.
How old was I? I don't remember how old I was. But I mean, we didn't see like cameras or anything like that. I'm pretty sure they shut down the actual shop
Yeah.
anytime
Yeah,
that goes
because
on.
yeah.
But
Yeah. So when I knew a guy that worked on what is the Storage Wars? So he was the one that would go buy the goofy shit to put in the unit so they would find it.
right.
And then he also did something with Pawn Stars at one point, and he was like, "Yeah, like they would. It's like Antiques Roadshow." And he's like, "People would bring shit in, but then most of the time, like we're like, here's this Roman sword thing that's already something they have. You're
Right,
just
right.
gonna look like you brought it in.
You're gonna say you got it from your uncle.
Yeah. Your uncle pillaged and got this. You're like, how the fuck?
yeah, it's a scam.
Yeah, it's his whole. How was Count's Customs? Did you get?
It was cool. They had like a little museum set
Yeah.
up in the shop. But
Yeah, he has like his Countach and then all the goofy shit he's built.
Yeah.
Did you get to meet Danny when you were out there?
No.
No.
he wasn't.
Like, was that he wasn't there? Or?
No, not that we've seen at least.
Okay. Yeah, my dad went out and he was like, "We're going to Count's Customs. I'm gonna go talk to Danny." I was like, "Do you know him?" Nope. He's just watched all the TV shows.
So when you and Bailey travel, you guys do the motorcycle? Does she ride on the back, or
She'll ride with me, but she
you don't
won't-
do long trips?
no.
No.
just short ones.
no.
What's the
yeah.
longest trip you've done with her?
with her is like I don't know, maybe a couple hours.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
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 I don't know miles wise, just
I
like
mean,
cruising around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, you know, when the sheriff gets on the back, she'll be like, "I want to go out here." And I'm like, "No, you don't." I'm like, "You okay?" I've got her. I think I got her out towards Roman Nose one time, and she's like, "Yeah, let's just turn this back around." I was like, "Okay." So
yeah, Bailey likes to glamp. Like I had to get a camper shell for my truck and stuff because she
Yeah.
doesn't want to sleep on the ground. And
yeah, that's how the sheriff is.
Is there not an air conditioner?
yeah, sure.
Yeah, she's like, "Why is it not heated and cooled? Where's my water bed?" You're like, "What?"
Water
Yeah.
fan. Who uses those?
Old people. They're supposed to be very comfortable. I don't know. Yeah, you were around for water beds. How were they?
Horrible. Absolutely horrible.
Have you slept in the pool before? It's basically the same
I
thing.
mean, you end up between the bed frame and this, and it's like you, yeah.
Yeah,
you move, and it's like tsunami in the ocean. You're
definitely for me.
sitting there. Yeah.
Is that the noise?
Don't try fucking on one. 'Cause,
Oh,
yeah. The only thing it's good for is like at night when you get really hot, you can grab a straw, poke it like a Capri Sun, you start drinking the waterbed water.
The
and then you're
stagnant
like,
water.
Yeah, you're like,
I wanna
oh,
vomit
I can
so-
fly. I can see. I can hear the colors.
I see Jesus.
Building that gut health.
The gut biome health is real strong right now. Okay. So do you guys go glamping a lot now, or like? Because you guys do go
You go hiking a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You do
hike
a lot of outdoorsy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're both into that. So.
Yeah.
Nice.
What hiking gear do you have?
I got Solomon boots.
Okay. All right. Do you like your Solomons?
I like them.
Yeah?
They're comfortable.
Did you get them at REI or where did you get them at?
Well, I got them for Christmas, but I'm pretty sure they got them from REI.
REI.
Yeah.
Nice.
Are they high or low cut?
They're like the mid,
The
so
mid-cuff?
not too high, but
Yeah.
just over the ankles.
Do you roll your ankles a lot?
Yeah,
Yeah. So does that help you with rolling your ankles?
I think so.
Yeah, I've got one pair that's like up here because when I was in the Andes, that's what I rolled with, and I was like, man, it was chafing real bad. I want to go down to those, but I was worried about rolling my ankles. So
Yeah, no, as
okay, I'll
right over the ankle. Yeah.
Yeah, right over the ankle. It should be good. All right. He's like, yeah, you dumbass. I'm very weird. I have high tops and I'll still roll my ankles in high tops. I don't know what the fuck the deal is.
Because you're retarded.
I am retarded. Fucking yeah, man. So favorite hiking place that you've gone to so far?
Probably Washington State. Washington State's one of the prettiest places I've been to.
Yeah.
Mount
Right, Mount Rainier.
Rainier is
Yeah,
where we
yeah,
went, and then we went to the east side of the Olympic National Park. Is Lake Cushman.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Nice.
Dude, it's
You've
so
been to Crater Lake down in Oregon?
No, we didn't go to Oregon, but it's on the list.
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
drive up there from Phoenix? Is this when you were
You know,
No, we flew to Washington
Okay.
when
Do
we
you-
went.
Another beer, by the way.
Yeah.
Havasupai? You need to go there.
Yeah,
What did you
in
say?
the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
It's down in the canyon.
It's down in the canyon, yeah.
It's on the list.
Yeah.
You have to
That
get a
one
permit.
you have to get a permit, but the pools,
It's
like
beautiful.
the waterfall and the pools, I
Yep.
was watching some because I'm like, dude, I'd love to do that because it's only what a 16 mile. I say only 16 mile, but it looks really fucking cool.
Yeah, we got a little book of a bunch of trails, and it's on there, and I was like, ooh.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
looks cool. My stepdad, he
'Cause
actually.
it's on the Havasupai Indian Reservation,
Okay.
and so you have to get a permit, and like,
At your permit?
yeah, you got to get the permit, and you can only hike in, and so you can only hike in and out, and there's like these waterfalls and pools, and
Also part of the permit, you gotta sing "Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls."
I mean,
Stick to the rivers and streams that you're used to.
My stepdad in June, he hiked from rim to rim. He hiked from
really?
the north rim
Nice.
to the south rim in one
because
day.
you guys went to Grand Canyon this year, didn't you?
We've been like 4 or 5 times since we've been out there.
How
Yeah.
long does it take you to get from where you're at to the Grand Canyon?
It's like 3.5 hours.
oh
or
yeah,
so.
I'd be there all the fucking
4
time.
hours. It's not bad.
If you're like,
You've
oh,
been through Sedona. Sedona's
Yeah.
pretty. I mean, I know it's like
Crystals.
stupid kind of
No, it's beautiful out there.
money.
The
there,
red
though.
rocks
Yeah,
through
the
there.
red
It's
rocks-
pretty.
Yeah.
I went through Sedona this like 90s and before it got really stupid popular, and it was like, yeah, that was really pretty.
Yeah, I like it. I like that area.
yeah. Did you go out there and align your chakras and all that stuff?
Yeah, but the
Yeah.
what are they
He's
called?
like,
The
Fucking not the portals.
no, I think they call them portals.
Is it called portals?
something.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I know a bunch of people that go out there
Go
and they're like, you
charge up your chakra?
Yeah, and I don't know if I don't think it's actually chakra, but it might be. I don't know. I was like, I could see like you're out there and you go there enough. You're like, I gotta buy into this because I was
Yeah.
out there over the weekend and Monday morning I got a promotion. Not from any of the hard work or anything I've done, but like I just walked in and they're like, yeah, you're the head tech now. I'm like, I don't want to do this.
I was trying to find Grand Canyon. I ended up on Skinwalker Ranch.
Yeah.
Wait, that's in
That's in Utah. It's in the
Nevada or
Nevada,
Utah?
somewhere up there,
Uinta Basin. It is in it's part of the Navajo reservation. So it's up
The what kind of hoe?
Navajo.
that's southern Utah,
Yeah,
northern
southern-
Arizona,
Yeah, in Arizona, I
New
think-
Mexico.
Yeah, and maybe part of Colorado. I can't remember.
I think like the whole Four Corners area is
right
all
over there.
yeah.
Yeah. New Mexican food. Let's bring that up too.
Yeah.
'Cause, yeah. How is New Mexican food? Because the tacos and shit are different out there.
It's good.
It is not Tex-Mex.
Yeah.
They have there's a few Tex-Mex style spots,
Right.
but I don't really sit down at Mexican restaurants. I always just go get tacos or burritos or something.
Yeah. Was that a big change for you when you got out there, like not having the taco trucks all the time?
There's still a ton of taco trucks,
Mm.
but a lot of them are also just like brick and mortar shops that
Okay.
were taco shops once.
Yeah.
But-
So do you eat a lot of green chilies when you're out there?
I'm not a big fan of green chilies.
Yeah.
How?
They're super popular, but I don't know why they put them in everything.
Because they're delicious, dog. That's why you
I
eat them.
mean, sometimes.
Yeah, but I
You
mean,
gotta, it's like
I don't get the hype, but
I mean, it's fair. I mean, it's like sauerkraut on hot dogs and shit. I'm like, why?
Yeah.
I can't do
It's
that.
it's okay.
Yeah. I mean, I fuck with it. There's a green chili kitchen place out in Yukon. That's like one of my favorite spots to go to. And
That's
like,
more New Mexican though.
Yeah, that is really popular in New Mexico.
Yeah. But I forgot what I was going to talk about besides food because I'm like, I got fat for a second. I was like, I need more food. I need more substance. But there's a reason why it's called Chubby Boy. So yeah, if you're 3 hours away from Grand Canyon, like that's like from here to Dallas. If my option was go to the fucking Grand Canyon, I'd be like, we're gonna go to the Grand Canyon.
It's just straight uphill for a while, and then you take a straight road to the Grand Canyon.
Yep.
When you're there.
Have you gone over the bridge, the viewing bridge?
That's on the
Horseshoe Point.
Yeah, sure.
Isn't it a Horseshoe Point?
It's on the native
That's on
point.
the north rim.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's another like 6 hours around.
Oh, yeah, I guess it is a really
6-7
big ass-
hours around
Yeah.
the rim. I haven't been up to the north rim.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. When your stepdad did the hike, how long did it take him to go?
It took him like all day.
Oh, you can wait. You do it in a day?
He did it in a day.
Oh,
Damn.
shit.
It was-
Because
I
I thought it's
days.
like I thought it's like a 26-hour.
He stopped. Maybe I'm talking on my butt.
No,
Maybe.
I mean,
I think he did it in a day.
I know. I mean, I know people that have done it in the day.
They stayed. Yeah, they did it in a day because what they did, they brought camping gear, but they stayed the night on the north rim
Okay.
the night before, and they got up super early and hiked all the way to the end.
Oh, okay.
They didn't sleep in the bottom. You can get permits to sleep in the bottom,
Okay.
but they didn't. They hiked it all the way through. That's what it was. I was trying to remember.
I was like, yeah. Did they use the burrow to fucking haul ass? I was like,
No. Yeah.
yeah. Like
He was
one of-
just dying at the end.
Oh yeah, I fucking bet. Yeah.
'cause it's 24 miles.
Yeah, and it was
That's
June.
why I was thinking it was 26, but it's 24 miles.
You start at elevation and then you go down. And how
It's
deep is
sea
it?
level at the bottom,
Okay.
Yeah.
So
and it's I don't know how high up top. It's way the fuck up there.
yeah, it's over 1,000 feet.
Yeah, for
It's-
sure.
Yeah, it's up there. And
I think it's like 6.
It's way up there.
yeah. So you go down 6,000 feet, descend, and then you go through.
Walk across
Yeah.
and then back up.
Oh, okay. So it's not like he has to go through the canyon for the bottom part for a while and then go.
No, he just walks like straight across. There's a whole trail that just
Okay.
goes from rim to rim.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe the people now when I'm here at a
The
party.
total elevation gain is 11,000
There you go.
feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
That's
And well, I mean, fuck,
That's a lot.
That's
yeah.
a lot. That's
Especially June in Arizona.
No
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
That will fucking
that's like, dude, I give props to that.
yeah.
He had no business doing that at all.
Yeah.
Is that the first time he's ever done anything like that?
Yeah. He's done like a couple
I'd be like,
marathons,
Metaflight, come get me.
Yeah.
half marathons, but I don't know, that was gnarly. Give
Yeah,
him,
that's
Yeah.
give him props for it for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we were, so my wife was like, let's go this hike into Rainbow Mountain in Peru. Yeah, fuck it, let's do it. And so we got into Cusco, and it's at 11,000 feet above sea level, and we're not that here. So Lima is sea level. So when we flew into Lima, we were there for a little bit, and then we acclimated, and then we started at 11,000 feet, went up to 18, base camped at 15, and then went back down to 12, and then up to like another 16. And I was like, fucking, we hiked for 2 days. We had a person that was leading us, thank fuck, because I just thought my wife would get us lost. And I was like, oh, yeah, I've already seen this mountain 4 times. But, dude, that's a hike. And, like, I fucking, that much, it's 11,000 feet in a day. That's a lot.
Yeah.
He was probably feeling pretty high at some points.
That's a divorce is what that is.
Yeah. Like, my wife wants to do the Tour de Mont Blanc or whatever in France. Or
Yeah.
she was talking about.
She can have fun with that.
Yeah, it's like you hike for 10 fucking days through the Alps.
Yeah. That sounds
it's like
that does
10
not sound appealing at all.
10 to 20 miles a day.
I'm down for like a 3 or 4 day trip, maybe.
Yeah,
but
I'm down for
10 days.
10 days.
10 days of 20
That's
miles
gnarly.
of hiking a
And
day
you're
in the Alps.
Yeah, in the Alps. And you're usually, it's like you're with your group, and it would just be me and her. And I'd be like, after a while, I'd be like, I love you,
No.
but I need you to get behind me a little bit or in
No.
front of me a little bit. I
There's-
don't need you to be
gonna,
right
There's
here.
going to come a point to that trip. I'm going to lay down on the ground and I'm just going to be like, this is where I live now.
Yeah. I mean, like, I love hiking, but there's a limit, you know?
Or I'm going to push her down the hill and be like, oh, we're done
I don't know
now.
what happened. Oh, goddamn.
Oh, she rolled her ankle.
Trying to
And
find the right
everything
spot.
else.
Yeah. Okay. Funny story. So when you'll probably run into this at some point when you get married and all that stuff. It changes everything a little bit. It does change the game. So we went to Machu Picchu, and I was like Mont Blanc. That was the wrong name. Machu Picchu. So everyone goes there, and it's you get tickets and all that shit, and you can hike around all that stuff. And so we avidly hike when we're on vacation because that's the couple that we are.
Do you like how he drops this like, I've been here.
Yeah. We don't have kids. Welcome to your life in a couple years, dog. Get ready for it. You're gonna have cool adventure stories like me too.
I hope so.
And so you can. It's a lottery system to do this other hike up. It's Juana Picchu or some shit. So we have been talking about it. We have been training for it for months, and then because it's vertical, it's in spots, like it's free climbing, it's wild, and we make it all of 5 minutes into it. And like 100 people a year get passes to go all year round. And I'm like, okay, cool, this is awesome. And like I'm all fucking jazzed for it. And she like rolls her ankle like fucking 5 minutes into it. She goes, you just keep going, you just keep going. I'm like, nope, because if you don't make it off of this and you die somehow, I've seen Dateline. And I can't believe the husband left the wife in a country that's not of his own and kept hiking. I'm like, dude, I was wanting to go to the fucking top to get the better photo. And
It's not my fault she tripped.
Yeah, dude. And then she was like, no, you just go. You go without me, baby. And I was like, nope, no, I'm not. Because then the other part was, too, is if I had all the fun and she watched me go to the top and go, how was it? Oh, it was
I can't
awful.
believe you left me.
Yeah.
You told me to. Just like somebody leaving your tools out on that tray.
You get more particular with age. Now, like, that's like, I want to do Grand Canyon stuff. We talked about going out there and doing our gravel bikes and all that stuff out there, but like, because I've never been.
Yeah.
Is it worth the hype?
Yes.
The Grand Canyon's
Yes.
amazing.
I'm
Yeah.
asking
is.
him. He goes way more than you do. Is it
I've
worth it?
been. It's amazing.
How many times have you been?
I think I've been 6 times now, 7 times
How
now.
many times have you been?
Not that many.
Yeah,
I've been 3. I've been 3 times.
I'm not discrediting either one of you, but the guy that's got double, I want to make sure he's not like,
And how many times have you been?
0 times.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I didn't want him to be like, dude, after the first time, it's
No,
it's
it's
a hole in
amazing.
the ground.
Everyone should see
It's
it.
amazing.
Yeah.
It's like Zion. I've been to Zion like
Yeah.
6, 7 times, and it's still one of my favorite places to go. Like that part, because the last few times I've gone to Vegas, like I could care less if I ever go to Vegas again. And the only reason that I would go to Vegas now is because it's cheap to fly into it, and you can rent a car, and 2 hours away is
Zion.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's so what we've done is every last few times I've gone out there, we've flown to Vegas, because it's cheap airfare, cheap hotels, rent a car, and we're up in St. George, and it's like, yeah,
The highway between Zion and Vegas. I
is-
can't remember what highway,
yeah.
but it is beautiful.
it's beautiful.
Yeah,
And then as you get about an hour or two, or about an hour outside of Vegas, when you start getting into the mountains,
Mhm.
and it's like, dude, it's unreal.
Yeah, I did it opposite. So
Yeah.
I was coming from Zion to Vegas. But
Yeah, we did that, and you've got Zion and Bryce and everything right there, and it's amazing. And then you get in Zion, you park your car and hop on the bus, and
Go.
yep,
So wait, how's
you can't drive.
So it's on like you're not on a track, but like they just bus you around it and that's it.
Yeah, it's a shuttle. It's just-
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
national park shuttle.
Okay.
So, and it's open to the shuttles. You can ride your bike and
Bicycle or
bicycle.
okay, not motorcycle.
And no,
What
No
but the
motor.
highway between Zion and Bryce, that was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in the actual park, it's the national park
Service.
bus shuttle.
You can
and-
still ride through some of the cool parts of the park, but
Okay.
like getting into like into the park, it's shuttle bus or bicycle.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah,
Is it pretty elevation gain up and down?
no, not too bad because it's all you're kind of in the canyon,
Okay.
and so it's flat. I mean, there is some incline to it, but nothing. It's not like you're going up a 14% grade.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just thinking about how much do I want to ride my
But
bicycle?
like
through
if
this
you
motherfucker?
hike, like
Yeah.
you take the shuttle bus in and you can get off and you can hike to they've got different levels. Like you can't go up to Angel's Landing unless you got a permit, but you can go up. There's a lot of places you can hike up to that are like you're up a couple thousand feet and you're like, oh yeah, this is
up there.
just a giant fucking rock, and like you get up at the top and you're like, God damn, okay. But it's beautiful.
The Grand Canyon's cool because you're like on top, right? You drive
Yeah.
up. Zion's cool because you're driving through the
Through it,
canyon.
yeah.
Yeah. I could
And
see
so like from the bottom you look up and it looks just incredibly massive, this like walls of rock, and you're like, holy
Holy fuck.
shit. And where like Grand Canyon, you are looking down into it, and you're like,
Holy shit.
yeah.
The reel that was going around where it was the lady that falls off in the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
Every time I was like, that would be me. I'm like, oh yeah.
Why'd she laugh?
Yeah, 'cause she's trying to get that selfie.
Yeah, she's trying to
like,
get
whoop. Yep.
Yeah.
Nope. Yeah, there was a couple times at Zion we had hiked up on one, and it was like I forget what they call it, like Little Angels Landing or something. It was one of those that like halfway through you could hike up, and it was like, okay, we're gonna do a selfie, and I'm like, yeah, we're gonna scoop.
Yeah. A little
Not
further
as
in.
close to the edge. I was like,
Yeah.
well, going a little further in, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I was there was a building downtown I was working on, and it had an open parking garage at the top. And then I got out on the other part of the roof, and it's 14 stories up, and there's no man gate or anything. So I'm like walking over with the camera, taking fucking landscape photos of downtown Oklahoma City. My buddy's yelling at something in the background. I thought he was yelling at a pigeon or something. No, he's yelling at me because about watch out the goddamn edge of that. Yeah, because I'm in the fucking viewfinder, not paying attention. I'm like, that would be me at the Grand Canyon. That's how I
Yeah.
die. Yeah, you're talking about riding off into it. My dumb ass
Just
walks.
walk off.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm like, it's like a cartoon where I just like, boop, 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 boop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It reminds me a lot of like Terratlingua, the Big Bend area.
Yeah. Have you been down to Terralingo yet?
I haven't.
Dude,
Dude.
highly suggest it.
Yeah.
I want to. The
Yeah.
run would be fun. The run to Terralingo.
Yeah, devil or not? Yeah.
So I'm a big fan of national parks. So I like doing like I try to do one a year where we actually like go out and go through them and
You got your passport.
yep.
Yeah.
Yep, I do.
We don't have one.
I got
We
my
flaked
lifetime.
out.
I got a lifetime because I'm
Old.
disabled veteran. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, so when we rolled in, they were like, he's like, boom. And I was like, that's cool.
Yeah.
Fucking thank you for your service,
Yeah.
sir.
We got to pay $70 a year for that.
yeah,
Oh, wow.
mine's free.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I can carload of people will be like,
Yep.
come on, bitches.
It's just
need
their car.
You need to find one friend that's a vet. It's like, Billy's going with us on our romantic getaway. He's in his own tent.
They
I also can get a free cabin at K River.
He
Thank
can.
you very much.
Yep.
yeah,
Found that out. I was like, oh, all righty then.
that place is cool.
That place
Yeah.
is cool.
Yeah. Do you guys have any camp outs out there that you guys?
I mean, they have the Four Corners Rally. They
Yeah.
have a Wayland run.
What's the
They go to
Wayland?
the Wayland Jennings gravesite.
Oh, okay.
Pretty sure it's in Bisbee.
Bisbee. Have you been
Yeah.
down there yet?
I haven't. Yeah, it's on the list.
Bisbee And
There's some cool places.
Yeah,
out in
Tombstone and
Arizona.
Yeah.
Bisbee, and
Yeah.
there's a lot of history for sure.
Dude.
Yeah. Tombstone would be cool because
Mhm.
that's
I want to camp out there.
Yeah.
It's a plan. But
yeah.
there's a ride. Well, it's not really a ride. It's one that I've been looking at doing where you go through. It's kind of boring because you're like the Kansas border, but you go through like
Dodge City.
Dodge City and do
Yep.
all the old like kind
Yeah,
of.
you start in Dodge up.
Well, you go up to like Wichita and then
Oh, yeah,
just
yeah.
head straight west, and you can take that little. There's a state highway, and you hit like Dodge City, and then
Yeah, and then you
all
can go
those, and then-
Tombstone and
yeah, and then you come down through. Like you can go across, hit the Panhandle, and then come down through, like Black Mesa, Raton, New
Yeah.
Mexico area,
Yeah.
and like come back in. And I've looked at doing that, because I'm like that would be kind of cool, to go through where like you hear about growing up, with the westerns and all that shit. So
yeah, since we're
yeah, it's like I just drive through, coming back down from Flagstaff into the city or whatever.
Yeah.
and it's just like whoa, cowboys and
yeah,
Indian, you know.
yeah.
there was
It's crazy.
Yeah, the think about the Santa Fe trail, or is it Santa Fe?
Yeah,
What, the one that went through Oklahoma. Is it Santa Fe?
it was yes.
Yeah, and like how they were doing that with cattle back in the day. I'm like, God damn,
It's gnarly.
like thousands of head of cattle too.
Yeah.
Like that's a lot of people.
It's
just-
the men's men,
Yeah.
real men.
When they made men men, and women were also men, and babies were men.
Just
Everybody was a man.
sitting on a horse all day after eating nothing but beans.
Yeah.
Sitting on a horse.
At lunch, I had a bowl of ramen and it had a soft boiled egg in it. I was like, man, I hope this is not going to pay off the wrong way for you two earlier.
We had Ron's chili
How was
burger.
Ron's,
It's
dog?
delicious.
Ron's is always good.
Got the two-way chili spaghetti.
Is that what you had?
Okay.
That's what I always get.
See, I get the what is it, the Ron special, the chili, or not the chili, the sausage cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've never had that. I've always gotten the two-way there.
Really?
Always.
You're just like, I had it once. I really like it.
Yeah.
Who'd you go to lunch with?
Burrito
I don't know.
and
Did he get
Hanson.
Polish on a bun?
I don't even know. I wasn't
They
paying attention
probably
to what
got
he
that
ate.
and shared it.
Yeah, they just
Probably.
ate it
Like
from one
lady,
end to the other end.
Lady and the Tramped it.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, they're like, nom, 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 nom. So
That was good.
Burrito and Hanson.
Mm.
Yep, just that tall motherfucker.
Yeah.
That
Jolly Green Giant.
Yeah.
There's no giant. That's about the only thing that rings true in that. Oh, that
He's
man.
a little jolly now.
Yeah, he's a little jolly now.
He's got a little something, something.
Yeah. Now he's got a job where he's not sitting in this paint booth like, God damn it, it's hot.
Straight up.
Fucking hate life. Yeah. So out there, like you've got all the the aftermarket side of things and all that stuff. You got the hiking side of things. What is there other cool shit about Phoenix that we don't know about yet?
I mean, I don't know.
What's it? Yeah. Okay. So like Oklahoma, the things when people are like, why would I move to Oklahoma? I was like, well, I mean, if you're a pothead, pot's legalized here. You can gamble.
Crack.
Crack is only legal, I think, in Portland, maybe Seattle. Can you gamble out in Phoenix?
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a bunch of casinos there.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
Indian land.
Well,
Always gamble on Indian
It's
land.
figured.
the weather, man. I guess the weather would be the best.
Yeah.
How hot is it out there?
In summer, it's brutal.
This past summer was really
Real
bad.
It's hot.
Yeah.
Because they were like talking about the roads were melting. It was getting so hot that the roads were melting.
Have you walked out and fried an egg on the sidewalk yet?
I didn't try it. I could have
You
very
should.
easily. but
Yeah.
I need that content.
Because you guys had like this year they had the heat wave where it was like 45 days of over 100 or 110 or something.
Yeah, we definitely had over 110.
Yeah.
Fuck
Like because I
that.
remember watching on the news they were like it's
People are dying out there.
well they were like yeah it's ridiculous.
Well,
They
it's
were-
even worse down in like Death Valley and
Yeah.
Tucson and stuff. So.
well because we had like the hottest temperature ever in Death Valley. It was like 137 or something.
Insane.
How far are you from Death Valley?
I'm not sure. I haven't been.
You haven't been yet?
Mm.
Yeah, because like that's where the loneliest highway in America
Yeah, I
is.
think
right?
it's like
yeah.
probably 4 or 5 hours from
You
me.
should have got well. They had the rain where it like flooded.
Yeah, because that was during Coachella and all that stuff, wasn't it? Where it fucked all that up.
Was it Burning Man or was it
Burning
Coachella?
Man.
Yeah,
Burning Man,
Yeah.
that's what it was. Yeah, because Coachella is the one that's not the same, but it's different.
Yeah,
But it's the same.
yeah. I don't know.
But it's not its own little city thing.
More expensive drugs at Coachella, I think, right?
I know a couple of guys.
Daddy's paying, so they.
Daddy's money, Yeah, what's the live music like? What's music out there like?
I haven't really gone to any shows or anything. I don't know. I'm a clam. I just go home and hang out with Bailey.
Did you
and
say I'm a clam?
clam? Yeah, I just
was
go in my
like-
little shell and
I was like,
I'm a Squidward.
I was like, was he about to say something? No, he said clam. I wonder. I never thought about the clam thing.
you're just in your little shell.
Yeah. So you literally could live anywhere. It doesn't matter how fucking cool that city is. You're like, I'm not really gonna go out and do a whole bunch of shit.
Well, you have to have money to be able to do stuff too.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
another thing.
Yeah.
It's expensive
You're
out there,
poor.
man.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. How much is your rent?
We pay $2,000 a month for a
God damn.
2-bedroom apartment.
God
Yeah.
damn. Is it in a cool, nice part of town?
A better part of town, I guess. This thing keeps on messing.
Hold on, I'm gonna help him. Ask him to put some on.
Okay.
I'm gonna use a restroom.
Okay, hold on. Let me pause it real fast.
All right,
We're gonna
pause
add,
it.
this is gonna be our first one where we pause it.
First one.
And we're back. I think we're back. Hold on.
Okay.
Welcome to Trumpy Boy Magic. We're doing that again. Just everyone's like, what the fuck, man? Squirrel. Everyone had to have a bathroom break but me, and I would regret the decision
Yeah.
almost
Oh
instantly.
yeah, you're probably gonna have to go like right now.
Yeah, I'm like, this show is only an hour and
You're like,
22
no,
minutes
I'm
long."
fine. I have to go.
You know who
Just talk
Nate?
amongst yourselves.
It's always really weird when I'm like, I've got to control the board, but like, y'all do the shit for a little bit. I don't know what the fuck. Do you know who Nate Phillips is?
I think I follow him on Instagram. What's his Instagram?
Phillips
66. Yeah.
It should be I piss in a can
So he
in your home.
right there. We're in the middle of a conversation. He just like starts fucking like crushing a can and open. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? I think this is every episode since it's happened that we've
We've
about.
talked about it. We're traumatized.
He just starts casually. He's like, I'm like, what are you doing? I was like, maybe he chews and he's dipping and he's gonna use this as a spit can. He's like, no, I was gonna piss in the can right there in my house. I was like,
Yeah.
what in the fuck? Dude?
No.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
I can hit pause and we're also
Be like-
at time.
We're like, sir, we are not that good of friends.
I don't have that much confidence.
No,
Right. Yeah.
I'd gone up to a concert in Tulsa, And I usually crash at a buddy's house, but I didn't. He had his kids for the weekend, so I was like, I'm just gonna go straight back home. And I had some shit to drink at the show, and I'm going through like right before you hit Stroud's Turnpike thing. And I had a bottle, like a naked juice thing. And I'm like, I can't make it to Stroud. I can't make it. And as I go through where it takes the photo, there is me all hiked up, pissing in this bottle. And I'm like, God, I really wish I could get that photo because I was just like, no! It takes a picture of you as you try to do it. I was like, how good would that be to have it framed in the house?
I tried to get the lady to send me the one when we were coming back from Tulsa.
Yeah.
And I was flipping the cameras off because I got a bill and I have a Pike Pass, and so apparently it didn't.
It's all plate pay now, isn't it?
Well, it's plate pay, or if you have the Pike
Pass, it's cheaper.
It's cheaper.
Yeah.
And so I have a Pike Pass on my windscreen, and so I get a bill, and I'm like, what the fuck? And so I call up, and I'm like, hey, I got a Pike Pass. Why did it charge me? And she's like, blah, blah, blah. She's like, well, I don't know. Let me pull up the picture. And I hear it. She's like, and I go, oh, yeah. I said, yeah. And I said, yeah, I'm kind of giving the one-finger salute. She's like, yeah. I'm like, can you email it to me?
Why did they tell you no? Did they tell you she couldn't do it? Because they can do it.
No, she told me they couldn't.
Oh,
they get in trouble.
Oh, I know they can do
I
it.
don't know.
Like, well, maybe it's maybe we can't. But my buddy in Dallas had a really fucking good one. Like standing up on this fucking seat of his motorcycle, fucking spread like Jesus, and he's like, "I got that one framed." I was like, "God,
you have to."
Yeah. Every time I go through one, doesn't matter if I'm in the car or what. I'm just always like flipping them
Fuck
off.
you.
Yeah.
The piss one, I was like, I really want that one. So we used to. The sheriff and I would roll down to Dallas, go to IKEA. I proposed to her at a restaurant down there. Like we just used to go down there all the time. And we had this hotel we stayed at every fucking time, which was not convenient. And it would be like we get on the highway and we'd go into downtown Dallas. In between trips, it went from being just a highway to a tollway.
Oh, 121.
Yeah, 121. It's the byway. And so I'm in
flyway.
Byway. So I didn't know, so I go through it and I'm like, oh yeah, you could pay by your plate. I don't give a shit. I went through that motherfucker for like 6 years that way, just going through.
Yeah,
it.
because it was Texas. It wasn't Oklahoma.
And you couldn't.
Yeah,
you
for
couldn't
the longest time because I was like that too. I was like, fuck, I'm going on every tollway in Dallas.
Yeah, fuck them.
And the one by Austin, because you could bypass Austin to go to San Antonio.
Dude, that one, that's
like 90 miles an hour. That's the speed limit. It's like
95 is the speed limit. And I was rolling down to when we went to go see Rammstein, 95 with the truck.
Yeah,
it's a shit. So we're always running that fucking tollway, and we did it for years. And then one day, I was still living with my dad, and he's like, "Hey, you got an official letter in the mail? Do you want me to open it?" I was like, "No, I'll get it when I get home." And I get home at 4 o'clock in the morning from work. And I open it up, and it is a $4 bill from the state of Texas for their tolls.
Yep.
For all the years I had run this particular set of tolls. And I'm like, it's like the starting is like years ahead. I'm like, it took you so long to find. Write this shit off, dog.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? It was through multiple cars because I'd had like 3 cars as it. And I was like, God damn, dude. Is that really what's helping keep this motherfucker paved? Is this $4?
I forget when 121 finally went live, and it was like, same thing. Went through, and they're like, "We'll get you on plate pay," and I was like, "God damn it."
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no toll roads out there in Phoenix.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they got HOV lanes.
Yeah. So, is lane splitting legal for you?
At stoplight, so filtering.
Yeah.
Not
How's
splitting.
that?
It's nice. Yeah.
So the people there are used to it, though.
Yeah, you still get an occasional jackass though.
Yeah. How try to do that shit here, and then people lose their fucking mind.
I've had a few people try and like swerve on me.
But here or there?
There.
Really?
Yeah.
How long has it been legalized for filtering out there?
It was legal when I got there. I'm not sure.
It's been like only a couple years, I think. Right?
I'm not sure.
Okay. He's like, I'll just you can
it was legal when I was there. So
he was like, when I got there, it was pretty fucking cool. He's like, you should move out there.
We had some people swerve on us. Well, not us, but some people we were with got swerved on. And then we
that was a fun day.
That was a fun day.
That was a fun day.
I mean, that was casual criminal activities. That was fun.
Very casual.
I could see why splitting's not legal, but I think filtering should definitely be legal everywhere.
When I rode out in LA with my buddy, like he was like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna follow my lead." I'm like, "Okay," and he is terrifying.
Yeah.
on the 405, 60, 70 miles an hour, and like Teslas would fucking turn at you and shit. And I was like, what the fuck, man? And then we went through Compton, and he's like, oh yeah, just snake around all the cars. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
There's a difference between just going straight down and then going in between.
Yeah.
The good thing about Teslas, though, you get them from hitch brakes.
Yeah.
It
They
automatically,
have to
yeah,
stop.
I did that a lot.
yeah, it automatically stops, and they're like, "God damn it!"
God damn it. I do that to people now. Like in my truck. I'm like, fuck you.
Even if it's not a Tesla, like Bailey's Sonata, it has the
Oh yeah,
auto cruise or whatever.
Yeah.
So
Right.
it'll
Yeah,
do
the
the
radar
same
detection
thing.
and all that. So did you guys drive all the way back?
hmm
How was your drive back?
It wasn't bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's right over 15 hours. So.
Yeah. Straight through one way?
hmm
Straight shot? Yeah.
He's like, "Dog, I don't fly. I'm poor."
He's like, I'm on a do not. He's like, I'm on a do not fly list.
We're saving our points for other stuff. So.
Yeah, I mean,
honeymoon. You
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
Where are you guys gonna honeymoon?
We don't know yet. We're trying to figure it out. I still got to get a passport and stuff. So.
Dog, you don't have a passport yet? Does she have one?
She has to renew hers. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go get one.
We're
Start
good.
on it now.
We're kind of thinking June-ish anyway. So.
Yeah, you're gonna want to start on it now. Yeah, it takes a little bit when you're the first one, but and get TSA pre-check. Gonna just highly suggest it. Now. If you don't have it,
$75 and it's
best,
worth it.
and it lasts for
5 years.
5 years. And like we were just talking about the other day, I was like, don't get global. Like I've been international a whole bunch.
Just the regular pre-check.
Just pre-check.
TSA pre-check.
Yeah,
Don't
but
get
wait to
fucking clear
so-
either.
do your passport first and then get your pre-check.
Gotcha.
AAA sometimes does a thing for travelers where if you want to do your passport stuff and pre-check, they'll do it at the same time. But you gotta look into it.
I got AAA. So.
Dude, have you ever had your motorcycle towed with AAA?
I haven't. No.
I feel like that'd be a bad idea.
It's always been vehicles, cars.
Yeah. What?
I feel like that'd be a bad idea.
I mean, have you
seen the videos of
Yeah.
they just like wrap the cable around it and drag
Winch?
that bitch up on there?
Yeah, that Dwayne guy from
Yeah.
Texas, El Paso. He has a turbo road glide, a few other bikes.
Yeah.
I
Oh
don't know
yeah,
if you know
yeah,
him.
yeah.
But he had it towed and it got wrecked in a.
God.
Yeah, it was bad.
I'd be so upset.
Yeah.
Like, I got a really screaming deal on my motorcycle trailer. So, and it's a utility trailer, per the IRS's opinion. But I was like, if someone's bike breaks down and they're like, hey, can you come get me? There's like one other guy that's really set up for it.
Like if they're 7 miles inside the Arizona border,
That was
22 hours away, and they're like, "Hey, can you come get me,
that
please?"
was the most absurd decision I made because I woke up at like 8 on a Saturday, which was a little
Yeah.
early for me, and then like at noon I was like, "Hey, I gotta go get him. You gonna come get me or come with me?"
Yeah,
He's like,
you didn't give me a chance. You were like, "I made this decision for us. We're going to get it," and I'm like, "Wait, what?"
"Baby girl, you could say no. You didn't want to though." His back on the way back though, he was like, "Oh my god, my back hurts so bad." So you did the same route that we did, and what was it? Was it Albuquerque at that Love's?
Yeah.
Was that where the goth people were at?
Yeah. That one was,
Dude, it's on like the west side of Kirky, and it is fucking legitimately one of the most insane groups of people I've ever seen. Like, that was where the side by side.
it was first when we first went through when it was early in the night and it was popping off.
Yeah, it was fucking
And there was
wild.
all these side by sides pulled up.
Yeah, the
and they're-
fucking neon lights are all fucking
Yeah.
flagging around.
And then was it when we came back?
Is that when was it came back? Is that
And
when they
then
were like
the workers were talking about some demon seance that this one. She's like, "Well, when I do this seance, blah blah blah," and they are just trying to summon a demon. And
dude,
I'm just
not,
like,
we're not
huh.
joking. We're sitting there, and I'm like,
Like,
I'm
you're-
exhausted.
yeah.
And
I'm like, your dad wasn't around. He went to get milk. And didn't come
yeah,
back.
dude, 100% want to get milk. So we're standing there, and I'm like, in your head, a lot of times you're like, is everyone else seeing this shit? And it's an internal thought. At that point, it's been such a long day. I've had so many energy drinks. I drink Alani's and shit. I'm like, I had like 10 of them at that point.
You're just
Yeah.
I was like, I kind of looked,
This
and I'm
is
like,
real life.
I just went, yo, is everybody else hearing the same fucking shit I'm hearing right now? And they're just still talking. And I'm like, what's up, mage? Can you get a fucking wizard to come over here and transport me back home? Perhaps a dragon can come and pick up my vehicle and
Yeah.
make this trip way faster.
Like,
Did not pay attention to me in the least bit. Like,
yeah.
didn't hear. I was like, do
You're
I
like, when I
exist?
was playing D&D last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a little rough.
Are you now? You're going back out the same way?
yeah. We
Like,
leave
no,
Saturday
we're going
morning, but yeah, we'll go straight down 40,
Yep.
Hit Flagstaff,
when
go
you-
south.
When you cross over into New Mexico, like after you're the worst part of Texas you're going to drive through,
Yeah.
the Panhandle
Amarillo.
area, Amarillo, and west of Amarillo, it's like that is.
Oh, they have a Buc-ee's now in Amarillo too.
Is it open?
Yeah,
Do
it
they?
opened.
Is it open?
Oh, I didn't see it. I don't know. I wasn't
It
paying
opened
attention.
the Monday I went to go get Martin.
It's
it
like
opened.
south of the big Texan.
Big Texan.
Yeah.
Um.
You can get your beef nugs.
I do like some beef
Okay,
nuggets.
so when
Yeah.
you cross into New Mexico, the first exit you can take, there's that gas station up on the north
up
side
on
of
the
the
ridge.
highway.
Is it like one of them Indian gas station?
No.
Like
What? I think it's Native American.
Native American, sorry.
I don't
fucking
know.
with you,
I don't know
dog.
if it is or not. It has a fucking car museum.
It has
and
a
with-
Okay,
shit.
no, I do know what you're talking
Dude, that
about.
was the coolest fucking out in the middle of nowhere. First time I ever went in there, mind blown. Because I'm like, what is this?
Yeah,
And
one
it's
little
like
section of it's a bunch of
Yeah,
cars in
and
there.
It
it's
has
like
a chapel
fucking
and it has the car show or the car museum.
yeah, and motorcycles and everything.
Dude.
And you're like, what the fuck?
So we were going down to surprise his longtime friend in Alamogordo,
Yeah.
and he's
He's
talking his long. What's up, Larry? And so we're going down to surprise him for his 50th. He did this to me. He's like, "Hey, I'm driving to this spot called Alamogordo. You've probably never heard of it. It's this far down there, and we're gonna take your truck because it gets better gas mileage, and we'll be back the next day." And I was like, "Okay, sounds good." Don't act like it doesn't go both ways. And so he's talking up this fucking gas station for hours. It's got a car museum. They got motorcycles. I'm like, my rism ass. I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, I can't wait. We get there, and he's like, dude, it's the shit. There's like 50 fucking cars in there. I'm like, yeah.
It was not the shit that day.
No. So we walk in, and I just see it. I'm like, beeline it towards it. I'm like, bam, what's up? Go over. All the lights are off. There's a sign on the door that says museum temporary closed or whatever. I'm
Yeah.
like, man, it's kind of late. I'm like, this sucks.
Yep. And the lady comes by because I was like, what?
What the
Why is it
fuck?
closed?
Because it's kind of open 24 hours normally, I
Yeah.
guess.
She was like, oh, the dude had a heart attack. And
She was like, oh, yeah, he had a heart attack earlier, and he tried to come back in, and we told him no, so it's closed.
So it's just closed today.
yeah.
And she was like, no fucks to give about her fucking coworker. She's like, yeah, he's worked for her for like 40 years. And she's like, yeah, he had a heart attack. I don't know, fucking whatever. I was like, really? No more remorse or compassion? She's like, nah.
Yeah.
I gotta open it up, and guess what? I'm not going in there.
It ain't worth it.
No, it was cool though. We did get to go back when we went to go get burrito. I was like, he can wait. He's already waiting.
What's a little bit longer?
I was like, what's 30 more hours for him to wait? Like, I
He's
was
just softly crying himself to sleep in that laundromat.
I thought he got a hotel waiting for y'all.
no.
no,
Dude, he-
absolutely
No,
not.
yes, you know what his hotel was? It was a table
Yeah.
in the laundromat attached to the gas station that he was at.
Dog.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
wants to come back on, and we want to tell that story. We're like, no repeat guests, so you took that spot for him.
Yeah.
I was trying to get him to surprise y'all. Have him and Chris come out here. See
Oh
what?
no, yeah.
I figured y'all would have kicked him to the door or out the door.
Yeah, sheriff is just like, no.
We don't have enough mics.
Yeah, that's the first thing. Is like it gets really crazy when you have more than 3 people on.
It's kind of a small room too. There'd be a lot
Yeah.
of people.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of people. You know, especially with those 2 gigantic motherfuckers.
I
Like,
mean,
you're
they
already
could
tall.
Burrito could sit in Hanson's lap. It'd be fun.
Yeah, they'd like that too.
they
would
would.
like that. They would like that a lot. You
They have a
know.
little bromance going.
Yeah, they do. Very strong. So, did you ask what's the oldest bike you've worked on so far?
That I've worked on
Yeah.
personally.
Yeah.
We did. So in school, we took an early model class. I got to work on some shovel heads. That was,
Okay.
was pretty cool. That's probably the earliest
Okay,
model
nice.
bikes. Yeah.
Yeah. So like
They're
what?
coming back. I mean, it's
They
that
are.
certain. It's that group, you know, the hipstery group.
Yeah, I'm not really into it, but
Yeah.
it was cool. It gave me appreciation for
Mhm.
older bikes.
Yeah.
but
You were like, I don't want to fuck with these, but I like them.
yeah, they're cool.
Yeah.
I
get
like I like the early like the flatheads,
Mhm.
knuckleheads. I like the look of them. And
Are knuckleheads flatheads?
no,
Oh,
they're knuckleheads.
well, no, the valve type being a flathead.
I don't
Sorry,
know.
you just said flathead, and I was like, do they have flatheads with Harleys that were? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, they had flathead Harleys.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, cool. I didn't
for
know.
like 10 years, I think.
Those
Flathead,
are the
I think it
real-
was a 45 was flathead
The-
45.
45. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I know.
Was that the one you posted the other day?
Yeah,
The
that
red
was
one?
a 47. That was a flathead.
Okay, I didn't know those were flatheads. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Sorry, more you know.
They had a bunch of bench motors. That was one of the ones at 45 that we got to tear apart too in early model. It's only 3-week course classes, so you can't go too crazy on things.
Yeah. So did you get a car? You got a carburetor rebuild class.
Yeah, we played with carburetors.
Do you believe they work off of black magic?
Black magic.
Yes.
CV carb is pretty weird. All that
they
vacuum.
are-
It's
are.
pretty funky. It's like magnets.
Sorry.
I was
like,
it's like magnets.
Yeah.
How do they work?
How do magnets work?
I don't want to
It's
be
weird.
asking no scientists because they'd be lying and get me all.
Oprah Winfrey. That's how magnets work.
It's the power. of
Oprah and Tom Cruise.
Come help me. So I worked at a scooter shop in high school, and I did small engine repair, and like I just pulled apart our carburetor one day, and my dad's like, "Here's how it works: vacuum and air." And so I used get a lot of people were like, "Hey, can you rebuild this carburetor for me?" And I'm like, "Yeah, single carbs, easy. Banks of 4 or 2, I'm like, get fucked." And everyone's like, "I can understand how this works." They're not that fucking hard.
It's not bad. I mean, you can rebuild them, but
Yeah.
actually understanding how it works is
The
another
metering
story.
of air and fuel.
We're not Elon Musk. We don't understand everything.
I don't say I understand it. Fuel injection is real fun. Because Pintel's and
Automatic transmission. How's that work?
hydraulics. It works off of line pressure. There's a series of channels. It's basically like the blood.
That wasn't a
central-
real question.
I'm just saying. It works like basically the local cardiovascular system in your heart. Moving on.
I
Next question.
stopped listening. Like,
How do you balance a tire with spokes?
With spokes,
Uh-huh.
you throw it on the wheel balancer and put some spoke weights
Do
on it.
you have like the Hunter tire machine? Do you have the U-shaped thing and you put it on there and figure it out?
It goes on the little rod.
Uh-huh.
Has a little cone
Yep.
goes in the wheel bearing.
Okay.
Other cone goes in the wheel bearing. You
And that's how you do
spin it. Yeah.
So is that what you learned how to do it on?
Yeah.
Do they have the like electronic ones so you can use it like a car wheel balancing machine?
Oh, or like it spins itself and stuff.
Yeah. it tells you to put weight here.
That's how ours is. We just have to spin it ourselves.
Oh, well,
it's still
fair.
electronic and everything.
Okay.
But yeah.
I didn't know.
I don't know. I haven't seen one like the car ones that like completely spin themselves. And
Yeah. It's got the little hood.
Mhm.
stops and like put weight here.
These ones you just bolt it on,
Uh-huh.
spin it, it beeps, tells you where to put the weight.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always looked at the dirt bike ones where you like the low tech ones where you spin it, and I'm like, how the fuck does that work?
Well, they have like just their gravity balancers
Mhm.
that just go in there and it spins. Whenever you
Yeah.
put the weight opposite of it.
oh, is
OG
that how it
style,
works?
yeah.
Oh fuck, I didn't know how that works.
Mm.
I've never used one before. Maybe I should go to school.
He's like, the wheel's gonna fall this way, so
Uh-huh.
you want it to be balanced. You put it opposite
Yeah.
till it goes.
Yeah.
Ah.
That's how magnets work.
It's positive and negative ions.
It's electronic current.
So I do engineering drafting for a living, but I suck at math. I'm not good on STEM, and people all the time are like, "Hey, my child has a math homework problem." I'm like, "What grade?" Because like after about third, we're out of where I can really help you anymore.
Yeah.
People are like, "You work on science stuff." I'm like, "No, I don't."
I'm telling you, the new math these days.
Oh yeah.
Even like junior high school, where they're like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you drop this, you add all this together, and you go left and you go right, and then you circle back around." I'm like, "What the
Yeah,
fuck
were you
are you
Common
talking
Core
about?"
when you were in school?
Common Core.
The Common Core math? Nope. Okay. He wrote regular math like most Americans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. I don't know.
Common Core is what he was talking about, where it's like, you have 192 minus 66, and then you move and you round it, and you're like, oh, 190 minus 60 is this, and then fucking whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's how I
it's
do it.
like, what the fuck? That's so much work.
Yeah.
Pull out your
We just had
Straight
reading,
up.
writing, and arithmetic.
arithmetic.
When I went to school, 7 miles uphill both ways in the winter.
One single room for a schoolhouse. Yeah.
Our school marm.
Yeah. Okay, so how did you meet Donnie?
Donnie?
Yeah. This came up the other day and I forgot.
I met him through the club style stuff.
Oh, I thought you knew him beforehand. Oh.
No, I didn't know him before, and I'd followed him on Instagram and stuff because his bike.
Oh,
but
okay.
I didn't know him before the
Did
club
you
style stuff.
when you met him the first time, were you like, oh, it's kind of like meeting a hero?
Sure.
No.
He's got a nice bike, but
He has a nice bike. He listens to every episode, so I'm waiting for him to be like, thanks for that shout out.
yeah, no, I miss Donnie. I haven't seen him in a long time.
Do you
but-
talk to him a whole lot while you're out there?
No, I haven't talked to him since really I moved out there. But
He's like,
Yeah.
he's cool, but now he follows me on Instagram, and I got a cool bug.
no, I think he unfollowed me, but
Maybe you know, it's time to repair some bridges this year. 2025, so new bridge, new year.
Interesting.
Flexing. So yeah, like, cause you were from here, you've been riding here, and then do you have other friends besides like the T-Bar group?
oh yeah.
That ride and stuff.
No,
That does not ride.
he doesn't
Yeah.
have he doesn't have friends. Nobody likes him.
I don't
He's a
understand.
clam.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. The first time when you started saying, I was like, "You're in the what?" I
Just-
was like, "Dog."
He's
I was more social here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had a lot of friends. Besides just the
You
T-bar
know,
stuff, they
I
just
mean,
didn't ride. No,
On your, You look pretty social out there.
Yeah.
to an extent, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a core group of guys, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
we go and do things.
Yeah, you're like, we're gonna fuck shit up. Let's go.
There's a lot to do, so
I feel
it's
like
easy.
that's the overwhelming part of that, where it's when you haven't been out there for a real long time. It's like, man, there's just so much shit to do.
Yeah, you try and do everything and
You
you
know,
go
like-
crazy.
Yeah.
but-
Yeah, because you're like, oh, I could play pool, or I could climb. Or, what else is big out there?
What else is big?
Meth.
Golf. Golf is
Golf is-
huge. I've been thinking about getting into it. I like to disc golf. I don't know if you've ever been
Oh, yeah.
disc golfing, but
Where my disc or somewhere over there.
Mhm.
disc golfing's a lot of fun. It's
Yeah.
a lot cheaper than
Oh, yeah.
ball golf too. So
And
But-
I will argue this. Have you disc golf before?
Do I look? No, I real golf.
I real golf.
I'm bad at both, but I think disc is so much fucking harder to do. I will say that
I can't throw a frisbee. I mean, no.
because I just tomahawk a lot of shit because I'm like,
You've
tomahawk.
seen me throw the frisbee out at Gillies. Do I? I do not, sir. I do not disc golf.
So we're at Gillies, and like you know, in movies where everyone's like throwing a frisbee around, you're like, what the fuck? That never happens in real life. This literally was
Yeah,
like Hanson and Burrito throwing a frisbee.
we were. There was I don't know, several of us in like a 10-foot circle throwing the frisbee to each other, and how I could miss people. You know,
Like from here.
like no,
was
I
like,
don't.
what
I
the
don't disc
fuck?
golf.
one of my close buddies I went to school with, him and his dad have been disc golfing their whole life, so
Yeah.
they got me into it. But
It's really surprising how big
I
that is.
know a guy that got into it and was like apparently semi-pro and had carried some bag around with like 800
Yeah.
discs.
How
and
many
he was
discs do
like,
you have?
This one was.
I got a bag full,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Probably
'cause
got
that's
about
how most
20.
people are.
Yeah.
20,
He was like,
30 of them.
This one was signed by so and so, and I'm like, I don't know who that is.
So I am the type of player that when I go out disc golfing, you don't know if I'm going to end with what I started with. Because my mid, I was at Delisi and I threw and we couldn't find it. And I was like, fuck.
Delisi's tight.
Oh, yeah, dude. It's
Yeah.
fucking rough up there. So, like, we're playing through the fucking trees and all that shit. And my buddy Bishop watches mine bank off a fucking tree. And he's like, it's over there. And we cannot find it. And it's bright fucking orange. He's like, what the fuck? And I walk over. I'm like, I found a mid. It's fine. Don't worry about it. And it's a much nicer disc than what I just fucking needed into the fucking wilderness. And he's like, only you
Would find a better disc.
find a better disc. And it's got no name or anything on it because you usually write your name on it. Like, hey, found. Please return back to me.
Yeah.
And then my putter is the same way. I lost my putter.
Found a better one.
Found a better one. I throw my putter. It goes at Will Rogers. It goes down the creek and floats away.
I like Will Rogers.
Oh, yeah. Dude. And it's conveniently close.
I got my first ace there.
Oh, nice.
First and only. I can't.
Yeah, no,
I'm
they're
not
not
that good.
easy.
No.
Yeah, no, floats around, and then I was like, God damn it, we're walking up to the basket, and he's like, there's a fucking nicer putter than me, man, right there. My long's the only thing I've kept the entire time, and it was not very good. So, yeah, the disc golfing, because there's a lot of stuff where you can go and play up and off in the mountains and all that shit over there,
Yeah.
which is really cool and technical.
Yeah, it's very satisfying throwing down a mountain. Very satisfying.
I bet it is, you
Very
know?
satisfying.
Realistically, I'm thinking about it in my head, because, like, you're really getting down to it sucks.
Yeah, and one of the last courses I played is a hole. You throw down, and then you throw up, then throw down,
And you throw,
then
it back
throw
up.
up. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's brutal. But
Dude, it's fun.
I'm
I'm surprised, honestly.
I would probably look like you playing real golf if we went and played it.
You know, one of my really good friends.
Sorry, ball golf.
Yeah, ball golf. No, I'm not good at either. But like, you know, one of my really good friends, he's like, I'm really good at golf. You know, played in high school on the team and all that stuff. So we would just go out to the driving range. I was like, I'm not very good at it. And then they started playing again, him and another brother of ours. And I was like, man, I've never actually golfed. I've always just been at the driving range and like I've done Top Golf and all that stuff. And I'm like, can I go? And he's like, yeah. I think the most satisfying part of golfing is just driving the cart. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a few of these driving around the car.
Yeah, I haven't done it drunk yet.
Because we
We play at like 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm not that much of a degenerate.
I used to play for years, like
Mimosas.
all the time. And then here lately, I've gotten where I'm playing it again. And so we go out. There's a little 9-hole course out in Midwest City, and it's like I'll drive the cart and I start drifting through. 'Cause, like some of their cart paths are like off road, like in the dirt, and I'm like coming around and drifting through, and he's like, Jesus Christ. Or I'll hit the brakes and like power slide it,
I'm thinking, golfing is this prestigious thing. It's really fucking hot. Like that course is like everyone, like you can wear whatever you want.
Is it the one right off of Douglas?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, Midwest Boulevard.
Yeah.
So
Midwest.
John Conrad's the one right off Douglas.
Yeah. No.
So it's
Conrad's nice.
It's a little one over behind, like where the hospital is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's up it's called Hidden Creek.
It's really legitimately hidden.
Is it an 18 or is
No,
it
it's a 9.
9?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And it's a par 3, but they have 3.
You're using golf carts on a par on a 9-hole?
Motherfucker.
Do they have
What are y'all doing?
Fuck yeah.
You've never played golf. What the fuck are you
It's a
talking about?
9-hole. It can't be that bad.
It's not.
I like how he's like, I've never played golf. That's a 9-hole, motherfucker. You're only out there for an hour and a half.
It's not, but it's fun.
It's fun with the golf
It's
cart.
fun as
with
fuck,
golf
dude.
carts.
It's so fucking fun.
And so yeah, and we play. The first time I think I took you to play was at Stewart.
Stewart, yeah, over on
And-
the east side.
Yeah,
East side, what?
and he's like hitting, and like walking up, and I'm like, "There's this ball here," and I'm like, "Pick it up." And so he picks it up and like we're walking off, and then like see some black guy walking up, and he's like, "Have y'all seen a ball?" And he's like, "Nope,
nope.
nope." Like maybe over there, I don't know.
I went, yo, dog, I think it's over that way because I saw a ball roll over that way, and I was like, it's that guy's ball. So,
Yeah.
domino
I
effect.
just stole that guy's ball. I'm like, yeah, I know.
Yeah,
It happens.
yeah.
It
I mean,
happens.
I bought neon green balls, which in retrospect, it's kind of hard to fucking see on the grass. So then we had some pink ones for a little bit, and I was like, those are much easier to find. No, they're not.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, do you see where the ball went? I'm like, no, I looked, and I was like, as soon as it left, I don't know where the fucking went. You could have picked it up and threw it at me.
My dad lives in Prague, and
Different Baby Jesus town.
Baby Jesus.
Have you been there before?
Infant Shrine of Baby Jesus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you been to the
Yeah,
shrine?
I have family in Prague.
Well, but have you been to the shrine? I've been to
Yes.
Prague. Prague.
Yeah.
Ha-
When
is
they
it-
have the Kolache festival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, yeah.
And they have the decent Dunkin' there off exit 200
I went ahead and
on the
saw
north side of the highway.
I don't even know if that's there anymore.
Dunkin'
It
Donuts.
is.
It is.
Yeah.
On that little gas station.
Yeah. Because you have the casino on the other side.
Then that one right
Then
there.
the one
yeah,
right there.
I got you.
The Indian gas station. Yeah.
They have 24-hour pizza now, too. I just saw that,
Oh,
actually.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's
Okay.
up. Is it Hunt's Brothers?
No.
Man. How is the shrine? Is it creepy as fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I feel like it'd be really
It is.
creepy.
all that church
It is
stuff's
not
kind of
worth.
creepy.
It is not
especially
worth the hype.
Catholic church stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was watching this Bill Burr thing. He was like, the Catholic Church is the only one that could get away with what they were accused of doing for so long. Because like, if Starbucks was accused of doing that, and everyone was like, no, don't go to Starbucks. Dude.
Yeah.
You're fucking doing the wrong shit. Catholic Church, on the other hand, no, it's fine. Just keep going.
I mean, Subway got canceled for it for a while.
he did.
Yeah.
He
I guess
did.
Subway didn't.
They didn't, but they were like, they got canceled for the footlong thing, which I worked with.
He got canceled for touching the footlongs.
Yeah. I worked with an engineer that used to eat
Didn't
Subway.
he get murdered?
I don't.
Or did he get?
I think
Or
he's
was
still
that
alive.
Dahmer? I don't know.
I don't know. Fucking, that's a wildly different age gap. Dahmer was in jail in like the 90s, and then Jared, whatever his name, was in like during the now.
It's all the same to me.
Anyway.
I mean,
So I worked with this engineer, and he's like real anal about shit. And we go to Subway one time, and he's like, "I don't think this is really a foot long."
nice choice of words.
That was my first job.
Yeah, that was your first job.
First job. Subway on
Were you?
Harris or
Did you go to SU?
Yeah, Subway University. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, your training for Subway is
Subway
Subway
University.
University.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. This leads me to a good question. Did you get like a certificate from Subway University?
I think you could print one off, yes.
Did you get a certificate or a degree or anything from MMI?
You could also print one for it.
Did you do either one?
No.
I really want you to frame your Subway University one and put it in your toolbox.
That was in high school, so.
Yeah, this guy fucking Brooks had a tape measure and he's like 11 inches every fucking time. And he's got an Excel spreadsheet where he's going through and he's like, yet to meet a 12 inch. A true foot long at a Subway is unheard of. And I was like, what the fuck?
Why is he so passionate about that?
Well, because he felt like he was being robbed of the extra inch. And like, I think he would probably be a part of that class action lawsuit about it. He was real.
Every woman ever is like,
why are women so bad at tape measuring shit? Well, because we've been telling them 6 inches is about 4 inches their entire lives. Yeah. When you worked at Subway, did you ever have anything wild that came into the door?
There was a tweaker that came in one time and shot up in the bathroom.
I thought you were gonna say just shot at the restaurant, but
No, shot up in the bathroom. There's blood on the walls and
yeah, when
stuff.
they pulled out.
Yeah.
oh,
I didn't clean that up. My manager got to clean that one up.
I
Yeah.
feel like that's the right way to go. You're like, hey man, I got this.
I mean, bloodborne pathogen. Come on, yeah. You're like
$5 or $6 extra an hour, maybe.
Yeah,
But
no.
not what
that
I'm
was
getting.
Like you're paying me $7.25. Get fucked.
Not
you get
it.
hazard pay whenever you have to clean that up.
I would hope so.
I don't think you do. I bet you wouldn't. So
Where'd you grow up at?
McLeod is where I graduated high school from.
Okay.
But Prague, I lived in both. My parents were split all the way through high school. So through
Okay.
most of my school.
yeah,
So Prague, McLeod.
Okay.
Claim McLeod though, I guess.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's like I said, I got family in Prague, and then I grew up in Choctaw.
Yeah.
But, you know,
Back when Choctaw was country.
Yeah.
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 I mean,
Before they
McLeod's-
had a Walmart and a Starbucks.
dude, it's so weird to go out there and be like, God, there's everything out
Yeah.
here now.
Yeah, I drove down 23rd today. It's
I'll
different.
be like, I partied in that field. I partied in that field, and now it's like housing condition.
You're welcome.
Where the fuck are they working at that they can afford that house? And
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, it's even crazier for y'all because y'all are old. So.
yeah.
Well, I do residential development for a living, so like all the time, I'm like, yeah, fucking, like I did one off of fucking Harry-Newalla Road, and I was like, I really don't want to do this one. They're like, why? I was like, because I'm gonna have to drive past this shit all the fucking time. And he's like, well, we're doing it. I'm like, fuck it, might as well do it.
That whole area, I mean, everywhere east of OKC is
Yeah.
getting slammed now.
It's really like we were talking about one time because you know Spanky's like 20 years older than me almost. 18. So he's almost old enough to be my dad. And well, he's old enough to be my dad. But like we were talking about the clear divide between Oklahoma City, Moore, and then Norman, and how that has not existed for
Years.
a while now.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
so weird.
It's just one big.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and now when I fucking get off on 35 at 23rd Street, I'm like, what the fuck? Choctaw's
Yeah.
in over here.
But you know
Yeah.
what has not changed?
What?
23rd Street from I-35 to Sooner.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Or, you know, or
Yeah,
even
that-
Air
that's like-
Depot,
yeah.
Midwest Boulevard. It's
Bryant.
like that is still the same
Rough.
ghetto-ass neighborhood.
Yup.
And the same, you know, we take EBT at this gas
Yeah,
station
yeah.
right there. Like, it is all the same. And
Yeah.
that fucking junkyard that's been closed, and they were like,
Shady
pull-
Nook and all that shit out that way.
yeah, it's like that part of 23rd Street still the exact same from when I
Yeah, you
like-
like Westminster and all that shit. You're like,
from the 80s. Like it's still same little fucking ghetto dog running around.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Dude
Yeah.
wearing Jordan riding a horse.
I mean,
That's Spencer.
that's when you get between Midwest Boulevard
Yeah, it's-
and Air Depot. Yeah.
Saw a lot of that.
yeah.
yeah.
I used to live off Douglas. So.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's fun
10th
out
and
there.
Douglas.
Yep.
Ooh.
Hood.
Yep.
Hood.
Well, it was.
Dude, 10th Street's rough too.
No, it wasn't 10th. It was right there by Carl Albert. What was that?
Nicer.
Oh, 15th.
15th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
15th and Douglas.
Yeah.
Which over in the instrument neighborhood,
Exactly.
everything was like
Rhythm
Clarinet
Road.
Street. And
What?
flute. It was all like it was wind song or it was,
okay,
so they were
okay.
all
Yeah.
wind instruments and
Rhythm Road.
Rhythm Road
Yeah.
and Lyric Lane and yeah.
So I've never hunted in my life. I grew up in this area. There's not a lot of
obvious.
hunting over.
It's
Fuck
obvious.
off. But like, yeah, the deer head that's out there. That's not for me. No. So I part of what I do is name streets. When you have to go do it. And we had this one called Hunter's Hill, and I was like, dude, I don't know anything about hunting. Like my boss did, and I'm like, hey, give me some street names. And he's like,
Carcass Circle.
no, that would have been helpful. It was like deer. I don't know. He gave me like I needed like 11 of them, and I got Beaver Hollow Cove, and I did antelope, and then what is it? Jackalope?
Jackrabbit.
Jackrabbit. That was the other one. So I name them, and I usually, if I don't have a street name, I'll just put street name, and then it goes out, and I'm like, someone will go, oh, you need a street name for this, and I'll be like, hey, dude, you're fucking name this. What's your granddaughter's name or something like that? That's almost how it always goes. This guy did not give a shit. So I did not get any fucking feedback, so I named all these fucking streets, and it goes to city council, a very professional and public event. And my boss is up there, and he's like, and they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna approve this, and they're like looking over, like, woohoo, what's up with these street names? And it was Jackrabbit and like I don't know whatever the other one, Antelope was, and like, yeah, we don't want to name any of these streets. Beaver Hollow Cove though, totally approved, totally named out in the Yukon.
Beaver Hollow.
Beaver Hollow Cove.
That's the one that sucked.
That's the one they did not notice it, and I was like, it's honest. That's the street sign we should go procure, but
I'm down.
Yeah, that's the you'd be surprised when you're like running out of fucking street names. Like I named one like Miller, Coors, and like I did all that. That was one that was done by a church. Yeah,
See, I grew up Reno, Westminster area, but I had a lot of friends over like 15th, all that.
Yeah, like where were you at in McLeod?
We were right by the high school.
So hold on, where's the fucking Boomerang at?
Boomerangs. That's by the elementary school.
Okay,
Yeah.
So
okay. Yeah.
about 2 miles the other direction is
Yeah,
where the high school is.
When I talk about McLeod, I always picture it from the Boomerang. 'Cause even though I go through Hare all the time, I'm like, where the fuck McLeod?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the Boomerang. You turn right and get on the highway from there.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, I've also there's that casino that's over there.
The Grand? Or are you talking about Kickapoo?
Kickapoo, is that the one that has
gold
it's the
pony?
tent
Yeah, that's the one that's over there midway, technically.
between?
Jacktown and Harrow.
Is it really called Jacktown?
Yeah.
Is that
Jacktown.
real Jacktown's at?
Yeah.
Jacktown's where that gas station is.
Yeah,
the
no
Red
shit. My
Barn
cousin
gas station.
used to be on their volunteer fire department.
Very small town.
Yeah.
Very small town.
Very
you know
small
it's
town.
small when all their fire department is
Volunteer.
Oh,
Dude.
everything out in that area
Yeah, it's
is
volunteer.
all rural, so it's all volunteer.
McLeod was mostly volunteer up
Yeah.
until a
I
few
think
years
they
ago.
had like one
but-
or two full time, and the rest were volunteers.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes when you're out that way. That's
Yeah.
cool. So is Bailey from out that way too?
Yeah, she graduated a year after I did from McLeod as well.
Cradle robber.
Yeah. We didn't start dating until she was in college though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was a freshman in college.
Where'd she go to school at over here? OU?
UCO.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, go Bronchos.
Bronchos.
Did she graduate from there?
Mhm.
Nice.
She ate in the cafeteria, helped design.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I did a big ass cafeteria up there over by the soccer fields and all that.
Mhm.
So I'd have to go out there and be like,
That
everyone's-
cafeteria sucks.
I did get to eat there. When they opened it, they gave us free food because we worked on it, and I've had better food.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks cool though. Took me a really long time to figure out how to get the ADA ramp to work. They had to switch back, like it was like this. You got to go up, and it was like switch. It looked like someone got drunk and drew it. I'm like, I swear to God, this is just the math. Like I promise you, dog. So yeah. So what's the next step in life? What you got going on?
Well, getting married, I guess. Yeah.
Uh-huh. And then
Traveling. We just want to travel.
yeah.
You know what? What's gonna come next after you get married? When are we getting grandbabies? When are we getting
First
grandbabies?
comes
We
the-
already
Are
get
they,
the.
are they doing it? Well, like, when are we gonna have kids? When are you gonna have kids?
We
when are you
just-
gonna have kids?
You have dogs, right?
We have a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your dog's name?
Sir Maximus.
Yes.
Max for short.
Okay, I was like, Max, like, sir. You're like, there's your grandbaby right there. How
Yeah.
old is the dog?
He was a street dog. We found him on the side, but we think he's like 6 or 7
Did you find him out there?
in McLeod. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, he's gonna fucking live until he's 20 anyway. That's a grandbaby right there for a while. But like,
What kind do you think he is?
They think it's a collie German Shepherd.
Okay.
goddamn.
So that's a bigger dog.
I would
70 pounds.
no, I'd say like 50, 60.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
More
impressive.
collie than German
Okay,
Shepherd.
All right. Yeah.
Long
Yeah.
hair
Mhm.
everywhere.
Oh my.
But it's German Shepherd colors. Has like the dots, you know.
Okay,
that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful dog.
Yeah.
Beautiful dog. Yeah, that's your grandchild. That's
Sir Maximus.
Yep, that's him.
Did you or her name him?
I named him.
After Gladiator. Maximus Aurelius.
He's like, what? What fucking?
No, I know the movie. That's. I'm not that young.
I mean, you're 25. 26.
Come on, it was a good movie.
26 in June.
Close enough. He's like, I just saw the second one. That was the first one I ever saw.
Was that, I'm 25 and a half.
Do you have if when you're working in the shop, do you have a bunch of old guys that are like, fucking young buck over here?
Oh yeah.
Fucking over here changing oil.
Yeah, I don't come in with the ego either, so they all know I'm there to learn, and they're pretty cool with me. But
okay, let me ask you a question. I'm looking at you because you finally de-shed some of these layers.
He said he was hot.
No tattoos?
No tattoos.
High
At
five,
all?
buddy.
Anywhere?
I got a stick and poke.
Yeah, I was like, I can't. I also don't have any tattoos.
I got a
Gay.
stick and poke in high school when I was young.
That
Right here
doesn't count.
on my
That's
thigh.
like, yeah, that's like, we all have one of those.
It's still
I
there,
don't.
but
Is it?
How does the
It's
stick
still
and
there.
poke work?
Did you do ink and then, or did you like with the lighter and the needle? And
no, it was ink and the needle. Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
little smiley face.
Oh fuck.
Yeah,
yeah.
it hurt.
Yeah.
It wasn't fun.
Yeah. No. No. What the fuck?
No, I want tattoos. I just can't find anything I want. They
Yeah.
call me forever. I'm
Yeah.
not an artist either. So.
No, like I have one that I've like worked on forever, like Rex's paw print up here for whenever he passes, and that
You're
involved.
never gonna do it.
Well, okay,
He's never gonna do
yeah,
it.
I
Don't even listen. Just he's never gonna do it.
you know what kept me from doing heroin? Legitimately, needles. That was the only reason.
It's kind of
I
like
never-
him actually getting Harley. He's never gonna do it.
wanna get a
He's gonna be
Harley.
like, I'd like to get a KZP.
How cool is that bike though?
It's pretty nice.
It
Yeah,
is.
it's pretty
it is.
cool. Uh-huh.
He almost didn't get it. He
Yep.
was like, blah 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 blah. I'm like, just buy the fucking bike.
The history with them are cool.
Yeah.
Old KZs.
Yeah. Well, I'm like,
And then he finally gets it, and everybody's like, ooh, and he's like, oh,
it's
okay.
funny because you know how much shit I get for not having a Harley, obviously. And then we're at T-Bar one night, and there's like black Street Glide, black Road Glide, black what, blah, 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 blah. And then the KCP's up there. And this guy walks by. This is like the only time I think this has ever happened. This guy walks by and he goes, "God damn, I love that old bike."
That's the Terminator bike.
Yeah, it was a Terminator bike. And he's like, "What is it?" And I was like, "It's Kawasaki." And he goes, "Oh, cool." And he didn't look at a single other goddamn
Staring at the.
yeah. And I was like, "Hey man, how much do you have in your motorcycle?" Because he didn't fucking look at it. I got $1,600 in that motherfucker. Maybe 18, but like,
It is.
it's
It is
cool.
cool.
It's cool. I need to figure out how to do the Harley passing lights in the cow so I can have LEDs all the way up and around it. But
LEDs are nice.
dude,
Yeah,
I
they
did
are.
went to Freedom and got the
Being
LED.
able to see
It's
is
so
so
nice.
fucking nice. 'cause-
Well, and I'm too ignorant to put on a clear visor. I just run a golden visor all the time.
yeah. I have my Iridium for my Simpson,
Oh god.
and like, yeah, I just wear my clear all the time because I'm like, I can't fucking see.
Can't see fucking shit out of this thing, man.
yeah, yeah, and I'm like, God damn. But yeah, on my Sporty, when I went from the original headlight or what to the LED one, and I'm like, how did I not die before? 'Cause it's like,
It's so fucking
might as well
dark.
have had a pin light on the front of it, because now it's like, let there be light.
Yeah.
Burrito's got these new lights
Dude.
on his crash bar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we saw,
pretty
we
sick.
saw on those.
Yeah.
I tell you, talking about lights, it'd be Hanson, and fuck that guy.
Oh my
And his
god.
fucking lights, because
You have not rode with them.
He's got the Bajas on
I've
the
had to ride in front of
LP6 is
it, in
duals.
front of him, and you're like,
Jesus
Jesus
Christ.
fucking Christ, I can't.
Then he has the four. Is it two of the smaller ones on either side of the Baja as well?
yes,
Yeah.
He has an
Yes.
Ellis Fabworks
Yeah.
cooler.
I
So
forgot about that.
yeah. I'm
Uh,
like, it's like it being fucking X-rayed.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
not
You know.
we were going to the Cats one night, and he was behind me, and I was like, how do you guys not know where the fuck you're going? Like, all right, well, fucking follow me. It looks. That's my other favorite part is when the metric guy is leading everybody. It looks like I'm getting chased about the Harleys. What did that guy do? Well, fucking Hanson's lights are just. Bah, bah, bah. I'm like, dude, I can't. It's not dark either. It's like 6 o'clock. Lights still out. Sun's still up. Like I
Yeah.
can still see the sun. Thought the sun was behind me. I'm like, God damn, this is bright.
can't say shit.
Can't
Yeah.
see fucking shit out of this
Yeah,
goddamn
yeah.
thing. And then I pull up to fucking Cats. I'm like, dude, walking in, I'm like, Oh my
Yeah.
God! Can you
And
just
tell
hand me a
him-
beer?
You always say something about his lights, and he's like,
Affirm.
Affirm. Have you ever bought anything through Affirm?
No,
You make good choices.
I don't even have a credit card.
You don't have a credit card?
No.
Yeah, you don't get one. And they're helpful, but they're also really bad. But so yeah, okay. So you want another road glide, and then are you gonna get it? Do you have a dirt bike still?
No, I had to sell it when I got out there. I need money. So.
Yeah. You think is there good dirt biking out there?
Oh yeah, there's all kinds of trails out there.
Felt like
desert and yeah, it's all public land too for the most part.
Oh yeah, so you can go do all the cool shit.
Yeah,
you should build a dirtster.
that's I want
Those
to.
are so
Yeah,
fucking. That
They look cool as shit.
They look cool as shit. Some
yeah,
of
I
the
want to
builds-
bad.
I know
Yeah.
because Belle's been talking about
Mhm.
building one, and I'm like, fuck that. I dig it. There's days I'm like looking at my Sportster, and I'm like,
They're just so heavy. That's the
Yeah,
only
Yeah.
thing.
it feels like when you think about the original Triumphs and BSAs and all that stuff back in the 60s and 70s, like those things were so fucking heavy.
Mhm.
But those guys were fucking. Have you ever seen on Any Sunday or Any Given Sunday the documentary? I'll send you a link to it. That they were doing Baja on fucking shit like that, where you're like,
It's
what?
gnarly, dude.
yeah.
Oh yeah, like if you're
Yeah.
the will is there.
Have y'all seen Shook Soda? Have y'all seen him on Instagram? He's doing the All American FXR right now. All the parts are American
Oh
made.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
someone
yeah.
was
Okay.
telling me
He,
about
uh,
that
I
the
have
other
seen
day.
that
He built a Dyna for the Biltwell 100 and rode a Dyna through the ball.
God.
Yeah,
Wow.
insane.
That's absurd.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
built a Dyna to do the built what?
It was stupid.
That is.
Yeah.
I love it though because it's like, hey, you know the thing I'm
He
not
had,
supposed to do.
You know, that was somebody was hanging around drinking. You know, what would be cool.
He had a
Like, you should
ski
do that.
ski mobile shocks on the rear because that was one of the only things tall enough to make work for it.
Wow.
I'm like, yes, come here, shoot. Nope, that's the wrong one. Nope. All right, cool. Follow. Yep, already followed. Like, dude, who builds a Dyna to go fucking do something like that?
It's pretty sick. I'm pretty sure he sold it, but
Yeah, I mean that's what you logically would do. So, yeah, you should get a dirt bike. Rent one. Can you rent one when you're out there?
I'm sure.
Yeah, just rent one and go out there and fucking rip around and figure out how you fucking love that again. You just rebuild top ends all the time.
There you go.
Yeah, just like so when you had your dirt bikes, were you all 2-stroke?
No, I've always been 4-stroke.
Really?
Yeah, I've
You've
always had
been
4-stroke.
Gay. Have you ever ridden a 2-stroke?
I have.
Okay, come when it comes
I've
up
ridden YZ85s, 250s, bunch of them.
dude, when it comes up on the pipe, dude, you're like, fuck.
It's fun. It's spooky. That power band's different.
Yeah, it's very odd.
Mhm.
It's very, very different. But yeah. So when you weren't rebuilding your dirt bike nearly as much when being first stroke. Yeah. I was gonna say, man, that's where you started out with your love of bike.
Yeah. No.
No. Yeah. What's up?
Nothing.
You just looked like you were just very stern over there.
Oh.
He's
no.
like, I got my report back and it's bad.
No.
That's what he looks
My
like.
corneas are burning from the lights.
Well, I'm 25, but I have the bladder of an old man.
Do you have to
so
go again?
I have to go again.
Okay, well, we're going to wrap it up. So you can go ahead and go. Lane, it was great having
Yeah.
you on.
Yeah.
Can't wait to have you on again. Do more cool shit. And
Yeah.
Come back and report.
For sure.
Anything else you want to tag, follow?
No, just my Instagram. That's really the only thing I'm on. So
Lame
Your-
anus, OnlyFans.
your OnlyFans.
sure.
He's like, you fucking good. What's your Instagram handle?
Lane
Your mom's
LANE.
Your mom's gonna be like, "What's OnlyFans?"
Do you think she's going to listen?
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah.
Hi,
You
Mom.
want to tell her you love her?
He's like,
Love
"Hey,
you, Mom.
gotta pay the bills somehow. I need a new dirt bike."
The dishes aren't going to wash themselves, so I got to take care of this. Okay, so it's Lane.
Yeah. Annis. ANNIS.
Is that all it is? There's not an underscore or anything?
Nope,
All
just
right,
Lane
well,
Annis.
All right, cool. Well, thank you for coming on.
Yeah. Thanks
Yeah.
for having me.
Enjoy your shirt. Give it some, put
Yeah,
your
stickers.
up. Yep. When you're a guest on
On
the
your
show.
toolbox.
I got one on there already.
Oh,
But
you
yeah.
did? Good.
Yeah,
Good,
because
man.
I sent him
Yeah.
some.
I
when
was going to say,
sent
yeah.
him- Yeah.
Yeah, so, all right. well,
When I sent his package to
Yeah,
Wayne,
when I texted you from my phone, I was like, lame anus. And you're like, I got a new phone. Who is it? I was like, I bet he gets it more than once.
I took a picture of it and sent it in the chat. Was like, yeah.
Yeah. Do you wear the t-shirt at all?
The T-shirt.
The club
Did y'all
song?
get- yeah, the Club Style
I
Oklahoma.
was like, he
yeah.
got one.
I
Dude.
thought,
Yeah,
I thought you were talking
that's
about
what
the
I said.
chubby boy. I don't have
No,
a chubby
no,
one.
no. I was
Yeah.
like, you just got it.
I sent him. I sent him the
Yeah.
The Club Style one. I do wear that.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
In the hoodie.
Yep.
Yeah. yeah, the hoodie. Yeah, we if you want a Chubby Boy hoodie, by the way, listeners, if you want a Chubby Boy hoodie, we have those. Yeah. Lane does not have one of those. All right. Well, thank you very much for coming on.
Yeah. This is good times.
Yeah. Until next time.
Till next time.
Yep. Are you gonna say anything? What are you doing?
What?
God damn it.
I have an episode. Yeah.
He's like, I gotta do other shit. All right, bye. Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.